doing it.
Oh, yeah. Welcome to the rat house, baby. Where the truth ain't quiet, and neither are you. Where the ChatRats crew slide in, pull up a seat, crime talk, cold facts, and a jazzy backbeat. We got stories to tell, got some justice to serve. So pour up that coffee or something with a swerve. There's Rat Daddy leading 6'5", a cool. Toys the queen with the sharpest of tools. Dean's cracking jokes, Mary B's got the tea, and Lawleen lays the law down, real boss energy. MJ's got the fire. Gingy's taking names. Sassy dropping Angel Baby's in the game. The clerk's keeping order, Misty's watching close. Pinky promises, keeps receipts, and she does the most. We're the ChatRats, baby. Worldwide and bold. Stories unfold while the crime scene gets cold. Puff, puff, pass, and the truth gets exposed. At the rat house, baby, that's how it goes. Snap, snap. Cherry lights it up. Sherry lights it up, neon glow behind her head. Tombstones drops the facts that awake the dead. Connor's taking notes, Janine's on the clock. Hetty the paralegal keeps the court on lock. Sweet woman, sweet, but she'll sting if you like. Calypso keeps it cool, got that island vibe. Prince Lover's in purple, that Texas pride glowing. Sherry's laughing loud while the facts keep flowing. Bum, 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 bum. Da-da-bum, da-da-bum, ghetto. OG coming through, crazy eye cheese, oh you better believe. Robo-rat clicks, sparks, gears in his head, breaking the code till the lies drop dead. Jump, we're the ChatRats, baby. Worldwide and bold. Stories unfold while the crime scene gets cold. Puff, puff, pass, and the truth gets exposed. At the rat house, baby, that's how it goes. Crime solving, cracks. Worlds are stage. That's a fact. Together, we're the ChatRats crew. We ain't looking back.
Yo, what up, peoples? What's happening out there in the internet world today? We're going to find out. So much stuff happens when I'm not here or when I'm doing other stuff. So we're going to figure it out today. All kinds of crazy shit to watch. Just tons and tons of stuff. But first, because this is badass, I know I'm going to get it out of the way before everybody shows up, so we don't have to play music when people are here. But gotta play this. Shit's fucking awesome. So 2.5 minutes. Let's go.
Yeah. Benny Mangan hacksaw. Yeah. Yeah, it's Danny Main chillin' with my boy Hacksaw, live streaming on YouTube, bringing that real talk raw. Out in Mississippi, where we taking nice and slow, while Randall's in the back, living in his car though. Old man in his 50s thinking still got a chance, but all he do is mumble, homie cane in the hands. He tried spitting bars, but they came out like a side, so sad it made LTL cry. That dude's a butterfly. We're taking it slow, talking that southern drawl. While Randall in the hood booger crew start to fall. Ain't no rhythm in your flow, so just quit, pack it up. Pack it up. Danny Mang and Hacksaw, we be sipping from the cup. Two-stepping on the beat, we chillin' while we float. Randall wish he had a rhyme, but he can't steal the show. I roast LTL, that boy cries like a kid. And Mike Crawford screaming jeans, guess he just hid. Sitting in his car, living sad and alone. Meanwhile, I'm out of building up my throne, talking slow with the folks. Why these wannabes tweet? You ain't got what it takes, your game's obsolete. We taking this slow, talking that southern drawl. While Randall in the hood booger crew start to fall. Yeah. Ain't no rhythm in your flow, so just quit, pack it up. Danny banging hacksaw, Daddy banging hacksaw. We be sipping from the cup. Hey, oh Randall, get a grip, can't you see that you're fake? You rap like a grandpa, but what a mistake. Hop in your car, take it slow to the side, where the real ones hang out, we don't need your pride. I'm living simple, no need for the bling. While you out there struggling, looking like a has-been. With Hex all by my side, we taking over the scene. Creating waves on YouTube, living out the dream. Keep talking about the game, but your skills don't show. Just dead weight, Randall with the stars of the show. So step back and relax, let the real one shine bright. Danny Mang and crew bringing heat, ready to fight. We taking this slow, talking that southern drawl. While Randall in the hood booger crew start to fall. Yeah. Ain't no rhythm in your flow, so just quit, pack it up. Danny banging hacksaw. We be sipping from the cup. So keep it slow, keep it real. That's the way we roll. Randall in your car, just another lost soul. Danny Mang's on the rise while you fade in the mist. Talking slow in Mississippi, it's a lyrical twist.
That shit's good. I'm sorry. That shit's good. I like it. Slow talking like this.
Yeah, it's Danny Mang chilling with my boy Hacksaw.
Me and Hacksaw all day, every day. What up, Mary B? Oh, you're muted.
Hey, what's up?
We need a Mary B technical difficulties, like a 20-minute video.
I
That's what we
know.
need. It maybe 21 minutes.
You know,
But-
I have to say, I was watching the opening today, and it's like, who are half those people?
I know. We'll put it in there every now and then so we can remember how far we came.
Yeah, it's nice
Yeah.
to reminisce.
Yep. But a lot of those people in that video are losers.
Losers.
Losers. They definitely are. You have to go through there real slow so you can see it.
You're a loser, guy.
Bunch of them are. What up, Lubin Dubin?
Yo, what's up?
What up, buddy? Lubin coming through
Hey,
loud and clear today. Listen to that. Nice and clear. Got it set up good. Everybody's got good vocals now. Listen to that.
Look
Let's
at
go
us
back to
go.
go back 100 streams and listen to everybody. It's not going to be this good, I promise. So what y'all been doing all day? What's up?
I was making t-shirts.
What up? Oh, you're doing your little your store?
No, not for my store. It was for someone else's store. But I was in like a sweaty, hot facility with no AC, and I had to stand in front of a machine that was 300 degrees putting
Damn.
transfers on t-shirts.
What are you, 12? They thought you were 12 years old.
I can't be doing that shit.
Put her on the machine.
I know.
Appreciate it, Celino. Genuine, thank you. 3 for Dale. I don't know. I don't get that one, but I'll get it later. Let's see who all's up in here. What up, Home Slice? Miss Jess is here. What up, Miss Jess? Dominique. Dara Vader, what's up? Craftastical. Good to see you.
Yes, that's Fiona.
Gen X, what's up? What's up, Maylin? Hello, Short Stack. Oh, Squirrel's here. What up, Squirrel?
Girl.
Aaron, good to see you. Steven's here. Always got some. It's nice to have a dude in the chat that is smart. You know what I mean? Somebody
Yeah.
who can rap with all of these smart women. You know, because I can't do it.
I'm not a smart man.
You know what I mean? Not me. I might could if I studied some more, but who wants to do that? I wanted to study, I'd have stayed in school.
Right?
Yep, for sure. So I got a bunch of shite to watch today.
Yay.
So we're gonna watch Jimmy's. We gotta check out Nurse Kim's little stream. We got Bob Cromwell's up on Sparkly. We gotta catch that.
Good stuff.
Olot put out another video. I think Rosalind Duke put out another part to her song.
Do you have Joe Flipperhead?
I do have the Joe Flipperhead, but I don't know if I'm gonna play it. After who was that? LTL played the entire Spaces the other day from the jump off of the drama, you know. And I was listening to that, and I was thinking, shit, Flipperhead's hardcore on the other side, not just a little bit. He's hardcore. You know,
yeah, but he's back.
You can't just. Sometimes you can't just come back.
I mean, like, you know some funny shit though.
Yeah. If you don't like your morals or your values. Because remember who was, I think it was Flipperhead, and he was in Will's chat. And this was when we were still a small channel, and Flipperhead was talking about talking shit about us, remember? Which y'all probably don't remember, but I do, because I just don't.
I remember, because I was pretty sure I was pretty sure he's the one that came up with the ChatRats name, but you said it wasn't.
Flipperhead?
Yeah, I thought that's what he was saying about us. That's him talking shit.
No, me and Toy and Janine and Petty were ChatRats a long time before anybody knew anything about Flipperhead. For like, I don't know, it must have been a year and a half or something. So no, he ain't getting credit for that shit. Nope. But yeah, I guess he can come back after a while. I don't mind people changing their mind and their beliefs, but you still gotta reap what you sow.
Yeah, take responsibility for the shit you did.
Yeah, when is he done reaping? Did a lot of sowing on that recording, you know.
Well, that's the thing, is you gotta be careful, you know. You can't really just trust people, especially if they've already shown you.
Well, you just said he's back.
I know, but I mean, I don't need to trust him. I just think his video is funny.
I'm getting mixed signals from Mary B.
Yeah, no, a lot of people say that.
I'm just messing with you. Appreciate it, Paranoia. Appreciate everybody donating to the cause, especially all of the member milestones. Those are the best. Well, I mean, red chats are the best, obviously, but member milestones are great. So really appreciate all you guys not turning off your auto draft. But you probably like, gosh damn it, I forgot to do it again. I'm going to go in there today and take that off of there. That's what everybody says. And they forget. Score for me. Score for me. What up, Garth?
Did you see Garth's comic that he made?
No.
It's pretty good. He it's in the Discord in his channel. It's like a whole friggin' story about Big Coffee. It's pretty good.
Oh god. I see
shit.
It. I see it. Holy shit, Garth. Must have got bored. Wow, that's pretty good. Oh god. It's the Big Coffee Intelligence update. That's hilarious.
Yeah, and then there's Tim Hortons is just the outlier in Canada.
Genuine member for the 6. Appreciate it. Love member milestones.
Oh yeah.
Continued support. A little deformation in the house. What up?
Sweet.
Chat rat for life. Chat rat for life. Well, at least the life of this channel. What up, next witness? Celebrity sighting. Everybody say hey. To next witness.
What?
All right, so where do y'all want to start? Should we start with Jimmy, should we start with Olaf?
You get a Red Bull.
Ooh, I have
Sound like you already had one.
Oh,
You already have one
time.
in your hand.
Do you want me to
Game time.
flip a coin?
Yeah.
No, let me see if Rosalind has like a short continuation of her video videos. And it looks like she's got Kazi G coming on her show on the 31st, which is Friday, I believe. 6 o'clock Friday night. Kazi G in a tux. Look at this shit.
Ooh.
Look at this clean Kazi.
Hell no, he's not wearing that.
You can't get a tux without sleeves. You can you?
I mean, you can just get a tux and take the sleeves off.
Yeah, so she already had Baker on. Now she's having Kazi on. Nice. So let's see if she made any new. No, nothing we haven't watched. Yeah, we watched them all. But we gotta keep up with it. So we can either do Jimmy's stream first, Nurse Kim's stream first, Bob on Sparkly, Ola. I do have some Next Witness in there.
I mean,
So,
I'm personally
you
a
getting
huge
bored?
fan of Bob on Sparkly. I thought it was
Bob
wonderful.
on Sparkly?
Yeah, that was my favorite thing that happened. I do love the Jimmy thing too, but you know.
Jimmy thing. Dave Matthews.
It's a good song.
It is. Great song. Not as good as this.
Yeah, it's Danny Main chilling with my boy Hacksaw, live streaming on YouTube, bringing that real talk raw.
Yep. Not as good as that.
No.
I got that slow beat. That slow jam. For that slow drawl. We're going to keep it real slow today. So, I think we'll just start with Jimmy. How about that?
Sure.
That's the order there, and we'll just leave them there.
Okay.
Let's see, make sure. And then Daisy on X always has some good stuff on the whole thing. Let's see what this is. Only 20 seconds. See what she clipped.
Right, number one. And hey, and I'm sure if she's a lawyer, I'm sure she's smart. So maybe you should go into.
Oh, I'm sure she's smart. Smart.
Hey, it's Black Friday. Just want to fly. It's me, Smart. Bro, what you doing?
To that zone, because you're probably, and a little advice, maybe you're selling yourself out. Maybe you're getting caught up in the culture, right? Do better. That's all. And with Nan, talk about the case. I want to hear your, like, we have yet to hear Mo, the lawyer's expertise, like on a case. Like, I want to hear the way she, like, because Nan will break down a case.
When?
I mean, she talks. She sure does talk about.
Oh, she definitely talks.
Forever and ever and
She's
ever.
never short of words for sure, but I don't know if that means break down a case.
I mean, they usually are just like rambling about nothing.
Yeah, we always need that story. Remember the fundraiser where the hidden video came from? And she told that absolutely ridiculous fucking mythical fucking story of some shit. It's like, what in the fuck are you talking about?
And I arose from the ashes and flew towards
my
the
God.
sun. It was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know about all that. Flew towards the sun sounds pretty good though. What's up, Gingy? Gingy's like the
wings.
chat rat watchdog. Gingy is a Doberman chat
She
rat.
sure is.
Yeah.
Definitely want her on your side.
Yeah, you see the sign says beware of dog. She bites. Oh, she bit me already several times. So she does bite. So let's see. This is all right. Anything else we need to talk about before we start doing stuff? Trying to think. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Welcome. Good Lord. Welcome. Gonna be a long show. I wanted to do a long show. Long.
Yeah, let's have a blast.
Let's do it.
I don't know. I don't know about that, Lubin.
Do it.
That's asking.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
asking a
high
lot.
expectation.
blast.
Yeah.
That is asking a lot, Lubin.
Ow. I've got a lot of expectations going on right now.
I got a little daily grape on deck, ready to go.
Ooh, that's a good idea. Hold on.
Daily grape. Yep. Nan sent LTL and Crawford $10 super chats.
Go somewhere else then, bitch.
$10 super chats. And then turned around and gave the other 400 to JFK.
This fuck. White cryfish.
That is
Wow.
hardcore.
That's what happens, boys.
That's hardcore.
Not enough for everybody, apparently.
Tommy, we did it. We did it,
Yes.
Tommy.
She has a
Yeah.
clear favorite. $4.20.
Mhm.
I got
My
apple
wife's
banana
here.
peach rings.
Apple banana.
Apple banana peach rings.
Good lord, there's too many flavors.
I love this one though. It's
Too
so
many
good.
flavors. Oh yeah, hold on one second. I gotta read something for. Bum-bum.
My leg is stuck. Come on.
So, Subbo's wife sent a Venmo 2 days ago, and it says, "Gosh dang it, I don't know. This is on behalf of Subbo because he's a cheap ass."
So romantic.
That is. It is.
Hey,
No, I don't
Colby.
think it's gonna be a 5-hour show. It can only be a 4.5. No, 3.5. I haven't looked to see if he set his show up yet, so I would assume he set it up for 8 o'clock. My time, Central. All right. I feel like it's gonna be pretty fun show. If anybody has better timestamps, I have 0. I'm just planning on watching these a little bit faster. Oh, and this is for Jimmy. Homophobe. Get out of my way.
Oh, I love raccoons. It's not Jimothy though.
Oh, that's Jimothy. When he's standing up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he looks normal.
Can't tell he's got a short spine when he's standing up.
Oh,
When you're looking right, he's got to turn sideways. You know what I mean?
yeah.
What's up, Sparkly? What's going on
Poor
there, Sparkly?
raccoon.
Hello, Sparkly. All right, here we go. Let's see. I didn't watch this. It was late last night, and I think it has some good content. If not, we'll get bored. We'll move on. All right, hold on. Somebody's Darth Vader. If you cheat on me with Jolene, you're booted. Sorry. Them's the breaks.
I like holding it. It's like holding it. Okay. So welcome to school, welcome to class. Please like the stream is so you can register and we know that you're here. If you are watching and you're having fun and you enjoy it, consider hitting the subscribe button, okay? We're not gonna hurt you, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay to enroll. We do need you enrolled. This is a teacher's lounge. So lesson, yes, but it's a bigger lesson than what we usually do. It's gonna be a lesson and then you'll see why it's a lesson. Where do I start? How do we start? Let's start by saying hi to the people. Luann Kent, Laughing Disco. Thank you, Luann Kent. I appreciate that. Who's here? Oh God.
No, I'm not. I'm staying focused on my show from now on. Usually I am watching 2, 3, 4 different things, but for a while I don't care. So just gonna be hanging out here with my peeps.
God, OB, I can already see is feeling well rested. Yeah, definitely. You definitely need a timeout. Start you off with a timeout. Who else we got? Can you use the bathroom? Go right ahead, random. Mary Malarkey, hello. I followed you today on Twitter. Video Jesus, hello. Kooky Jamie. If you guys like the intro song, Kooky Jamie, pretty kooky. Talented bitch. Now the talented old Brooke. Oh, this one, Mother Oats, my spirit animal, has been dick pigging over Peter since we talked about it.
Oh, mother.
And I love every second of it. Who else?
What up, Cajun? Good to see you.
Cajun.
Yeah, you can just start hanging out more. You don't have to be worried about being here. That's the thing
I got
about a
your back,
place.
Cajun.
Yeah, the thing about a place where everybody's welcome. Everybody's welcome.
Well,
No,
most
Nani,
everybody.
I'm going to
She's been here for a long time, so it's not like she's some stranger. Like
No, Cajun belongs.
she's part of the crew. Confused slightly, yeah. We'll give her that. I think
Happens.
she's figuring it out.
wind. Nani's Treasure House, hello. Mimi Quilt, hello. Diana Nicole, Longfellow Gibson. Emily E. Seaton Anthrax is everywhere. She said, dude, we're experiencing a very rare form of Nan, a very rare shape-shifting form, which we will talk about, not tonight, but I do have something planned for that for next class.
What does this mean? I don't want to keep stopping it. I don't know what this means.
No, he didn't. He said that she didn't send any money.
Now they're confusing us.
Tonight we have to discuss the most irritating fucking shit. It's so irritating. It's so annoying. I can't stand it. But sometimes you people ask, they ask and they ask and they ask, and even though you're like you don't want the answer, they ask and they ask. Okay, here it is. You're asking.
Whoa,
so often.
Shirley, when did that happen? I need that. We may have to watch some Just Shadow stream.
So,
yeah, obviously she had something to say about this.
Can anyone guess? Anybody guess? You had swerved. Oh, this is so good, dude. Kombucha is so good. Yes, it is drama related, of course. Emily Easy says Georgia never liked June. Nanthrax. There's Kim and Aiden. It's everything. It's really everything, to be honest. It's gonna be everything, at least from my perspective. So let's talk about the word cruelty. Here, I knew it. I told you guys should be back in 5 minutes with the stock account. Let's talk about the word cruelty. So, no, it's not about JFK. The definition. And I was watching
before he gets into his meat and potatoes, I was pulling up that Machado stream so we could watch it. If somebody has timestamps, that would help. But I remembered how awesome this fucking intro is.
Gives me life, no other way to start
God.
the day. 24/24 makes it right. We don't care what they say.
That is so good. Lyrical fucking genius. Oh, I got it loaded now. I got it loaded. Still not as good as this.
Yes, Danny Main chilling with my boy.
Listen to this. Listen to this, Jess. This is rhythm. This is rhythm. You need it for a song.
watching one of my favorite like spiritual YouTubers today, and they were like touching on this, and I'm like, this is amazing. This is perfect. Are you drinking Robitussin, Kirsty Nursey? No, and I just said kombucha. I just said that. Try and pay attention. Okay, stay on topic. Thank you, Kirst. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. It's hot out. He's bitchy. So the creator I was watching was talking about cruelty and the definition of it, right? The textbook definition of what it actually is to be cruel. It is to cause harm intentionally.
Yeah, they did.
That's what it is. Intentionally causing harm. Okay, let that sink in. Intentionally causing harm.
Hey,
now there's another type that she was discussing,
what's
which
up on
is
this girl?
knowing that there is intentional harm,
Nanya.
having wisdom and
TVJ.
ability to stop it.
Oh,
and
I
not.
just got banned from playing this. Here we go.
Carve the place out for us
Oh yeah.
because no one was a vibe.
Nobody was a vibe. Nobody.
Which one is worse? I don't know. They're both pretty fucking bad. I would say the first one, right? I would say the first one. So whatever you put out, you get back. That's just the way the world works. Whatever you put out, you get back. You reap what you sow. The fruits of your labor are...
Oh, now he's copying me. All right, Timothy.
reflected by the seeds that you planted and how you cared for the seed that you planted and however you cared for it. Whether you neglected it, treated it like shit, whether you cared for it very, very well, blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Tommy, we did it.
Now,
You did it,
I
Tommy.
feel like personally, I try pretty hard. Being in recovery as a recovering drug addict, right? It's all about looking back on where you fucked up and why you fucked up and what made you think this way and blah, blah, blah. A lot of like inner thinking. You got to think. You got to spend a lot of time alone, right? Being alone. Ooh, some people don't like that. Being alone and thinking about why things happened and how you contributed to it. Another thing people don't like. Christy says you are dry, not recovering. Christy, you can go speak to the people down at high noon, at my high noon meetings. They would like to have a word with you, Christy. Maybe you could be in the front seat. Okay, really soaking up the message, Christy. Okay, how's your steps going, bitch? So, as I was saying, you got to think about how you played a part in it. Another thing that someone else I know doesn't love to do. Okay, and reflecting on it. I got very irritated today when I was sent a bunch of clips, which I hate that people do. Don't ever do that, but people do it. And you know why I hate it? It's because eventually you have to listen. It's like, oh, I don't want to, not right now, but eventually you have to. Human nature, you have to. So I was sent a bunch of clips and I had to go watch something that was just straight up cruel and weird. And it felt like I could see the seeds that this person was planting. And I was like, oh, I can't let that tree grow. I can't let that tree grow. I'm sorry. I'm seeing the seeds you're planting, and what you're planting is a tree that will bear fruit that's trying to take me down. No, I can't let you plant that. Can't. Usually I try to be out of it, right? Not be around it, not be consumed by it. Let me think about how to start this. And just so everyone knows, this is about Jess. Just so everyone knows. Yes. Mostly about Jess. A little bit about other people sprinkled in there, but mostly it's gonna be about Jess. So.
And the internet cheers.
I want to hear it. See ya. If you do, come on in. Come on in. Yes, I know she was shit talking today. I know. And it's not just today. It has been a bunch of days for at least over a month, which again, I don't give a fuck about. I don't care. Other people's opinions of me, again.
Damn it. Do we have to listen to some of this now? What's the crash? I see crash out. Now Jimmy's talking about it. This wasn't what Jimmy's talking about. He's talking about her yesterday's stream. Jesus Christ,
Yeah.
she's talking shit then too.
Yeah.
She
and
just
this is
ain't gonna
after
stop.
his show.
She ain't gonna stop.
None of my business. But it gets to a point where you're like, what are you doing? Right? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the fuck are you doing? So when she first came around and started doing her shows, it was great. I'm like, oh my God, like, I think this person's pretty fucking good. I like to listen. I like to, I'm giggling. It's refreshing. It's new. It's different. It's daring. It's ballsy. Like, this is pretty cool. Like, I'm here for this. This is cool. The more I would listen, the more I would hear her say that she didn't feel like a part of anything, right? Like, all the content creators, all these YouTubers, all these other people, everyone knows each other. She doesn't know anyone and all this other stuff. And I'm like, oh, it's too bad that she feels like isolated and left out. Also,
I don't know any of these people. Like, not even a little bit. Not even a little bit. But I did send in our logo for the golf tournament hole that we got. I wonder if all these other bastards got a hole.
Do you know what
Sponsor
hole
the
it
hole.
is?
I don't know. Probably one in the back.
mentioning how
They're all in the back.
Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Trying to figure out how she goes. Erin just left, right? So I'm like, oh, she like is just doing this on her own. I'm like, I can help her. I can I know her strengths. I know like what she needs to do, what she needs to work on. I'm like, I got this, right? I got this. I'm like, I can help you. So I reached out to her and I'm like, I think what you're doing is great, blah, blah, blah. If you have any questions, like if you ever need any help. And we started becoming more and more friendly. And I really, really liked her, right? Really, really liked her. I'm like, you're different, but I see she was getting a lot of hate too for the LTL shit. She was getting a lot of hate, and I'm like, I see why people are thinking this way about you. I want you to not consider it because you have something to offer that I don't think many people see yet. And that was true because a lot of people started coming back around again and they loved her and blah, blah. And I'm like, I told you. Whatever.
What's the Unk alert?
It's a friggin' the jewels. Have you looked up the jewels? I looked it up. I know what the jewels do.
Well, you're just gonna keep it from me?
Yeah. They're basically like a penny.
So the thing about like bartending and waiting tables and working festivals and doing YouTube is that you get to rely on the crowd. Like each person can donate $2, $3, $5, and enough of that accumulates. You know, it adds up.
Yeah.
Mary B.
Well, I mean, that's the thing.
I don't play the pennies.
But that's exactly what it is, though. That's
what
exactly
if it's a rare? What if it's a rare penny?
I mean, I don't think there are rare ones, but I mean, so
there are pennies worth a lot of money.
I know in real life pennies, but not these metaphorical pennies. It really is worth 1 cent is what a jewel is worth.
Well, good.
So they add up, but it's like
cent.
It's trying to be like friggin' TikTok, you know, little things happen in the chat. And I think they can happen to the creator too, because I saw actually in this stream with Jimmy, he got balloons around him. So those must be more expensive. Because remember, Officer Barros was on that girl with the sunglasses. Like shit kept happening and like hats like were going on his head and drawing on his face and shit. Because that's what TikTok does. And now YouTube's doing it.
Oh, that's so much fun. People could sit there and draw on me the whole time. Oh my God.
Yeah, like so the clapping seal, you see the clapping seal in the chat. But there's a point where he gets balloons, and I want to know what happened there. So someone can look that up.
Isn't that like a gesture? Like you can do the hearts and shit.
Yeah, but usually they happen in the chat.
You can do that.
Yeah.
2 seconds.
I want to know what makes it go on the screen that you're watching.
I don't know. It's not working for me.
Oh, it's an Apple thing?
As time progressed, we would talk blah, blah, blah. I liked her rawness. I saw a lot of good. I saw a lot of things that I see in everyone. I also saw like things where people would interpret it as bad. And I'm like, ooh. And I understood why. I'm like, sometimes, you got to give people grace. And I'm like, okay, yeah, that was kind of like what you said there could be definitely interpreted as problematic. But I think this is your intention. This is your delivery. This is why. In my mind, I'm like, no, right? Here's what it looked like for me. It looked like I see something that could be really great. I see where the downfalls are. I mean, I'm a fucking Virgo, right? We're very analytical. We break everything apart so we can put it back together. I feel like I could give someone the best advice on how to succeed because I see every time where it like goes off and I'm like, oh, that's where you didn't do it, blah, blah, blah. Like applying these to yourself is a lot harder than seeing someone else. It's like when you go to someone else's house and you're like, oh my God, I could decorate this and put this together. And why is this here? Why is it like that? You're completely confused. Right?
I'm
Same
great.
shit.
How are you?
Her and Nurse Kim did not like each other, obviously, because Jess like freaked out that her DM wasn't answered.
Ooh.
Which I understood. I understood that pissing her off. I also understood Kim being how Kim is, right? And then I saw the beef between them. And I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, they're both just taking this too personally. You can't take anything in this world personally. I remember talking to Kim being like, she's funny. She is funny. Like, it's like, just, that would piss you off too. Whatever, get over it. I remember talking to Jess and being like, you got to understand Kim. Kim is not the type to do something malicious against someone in something like not opening a message. I'm like, that's not like how Kim operates. It's not about you. It's about her. It's about Kim doing her own thing, right? And I felt like, I'm like, let me, like, I want them to.
What do you mean? Where's the beef? Lemonine? What's up in Lemonine? There's the beef right there.
Oh, Kazi.
Where's the beef?
like be at least cool with each other. I don't like people beefing like that. I don't like two people that I like beefing. I just don't like that. I just don't like it. Right. I'm like, no, you guys can get along. You guys can get past this, blah, blah, blah. Which they did. New Year's, right? Great. Perfect. Everyone get over it. Stop getting all hung up on shit. Stop thinking that, this is the biggest problem in the world. Not a big deal. And, everyone can move on. Now we fast forward to
Shade of candy?
when it changed for Jess. She saw a screenshot on Twitter that Valerie had posted to piss off Jessica Walsh. And it worked, but not for Jessica Walsh, Jess Machado. Jess Machado took that, created scenarios in her own head of what else it could have meant, who else hates me? Is this saying horrible things about me? You're shit talking me, like, fuck you, blah, blah, and took it to the utmost personal degree that you can take something, which is what I find she takes most things as extremely personal, which you got to read the 4 agreements because you can't take anything personally. When I spoke to her, me and her spoke on the phone, I was overly apologetic because I would never want to cause someone harm like that. To think that it really upset her was bothering me, right? And I'm like, listen, you got to understand, this isn't personal. This wasn't about you. This actually had nothing to do with you. And, I'm sorry. I hate that you got upset from this. But I understand that you're upset, right? I know, I watch you. I know how you are. I understand that you're upset. But I'm letting you know because I just have to tell you that I don't hate you. I don't, whatever you think, I think about you. That's not true. And I'm very sorry, right? Okay. She's like, okay, blah, blah, blah. Brushes it off. That, I guess, translated to I was done forever. I'm now done. I'm now the enemy. Okay, a little weird, but okay. I now have to be talked about, for that week, every day. Every day on 24 and 24. Not my business what people say about me, but is it irritating when it's being sent to you, it's being brought up, then you see people in the chat room talking, I never trusted this snake motherfucker, blah, blah, blah. What a prissy gay bitch, blah, blah. And I'm like, irritating. I'm not going to say anything. I don't care. It's whatever. It's whatever. If that upsets someone that much, okay, sure. Can you talk about it? Of course. But what?
It's fine in my chat if you guys want to talk shit about Jimmy. It's cool. I mean, Jimothy. Sorry. It's fine with me. It's your truth journey.
Someone's going to run and tell him, though. That's what happens around here.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. He's already giving me a hard time, so, I think everybody in here should put one negative derogatory comment about Jimmy in the chat, just in case he kind of watches it back just to watch the chat and doesn't listen. That would be fucking hilarious. You freak the fuck out. Yeah, so everybody put one shitty comment about Jimmy in the chat, just for practice. It's all jokes.
Whatever that you're trying to do, whatever's going on
We
there,
don't mean it.
I'm just not going to interact. I'm not going to engage. I got a lot of other shit to do, other shit I could do. And I'm like, I'm just letting, I got to let this go. And I was like, and I can't listen anymore. I used to say, I'm like, I can't listen anymore. Because if you get brought up personally, then it's like, you can't be an objective viewer because you're taking things personally, which is not a good thing to do.
He doesn't?
So I'm like, yeah, can't listen.
All these nice people in here were like, we love Jimmy. We would never do that. Emily C was like, this motherfucker can't kayak. She's sucks.
Like, finally, I can say it.
Yeah, she's been waiting to say that. It was too quick. It was way too quick. She's just like, he sucks at water sports.
So I stopped listening.
But he does have good hair, though, so probably the water sport hair is good, too. Yeah.
Want to know what Fiona's just learned to do? Since I moved my furniture, she goes to like this. She stands on the shelf of her cat tree and waits for me to come over here so she can climb on my legs and hang out with me. She's got me trained.
It sounds like a trick she taught you to do. She didn't do anything.
She taught me to do it, yeah.
Because
cute.
You get brought up. And I'm like, once that happens, I'll be driving, listening, usually in whatever, it was fine. Background, something like entertaining. But now I'm in it. Oh, no. I need something to like relax me on a drive or whatever I'm doing. I can't be getting all emotionally worked up. I can't. Again, in recovery, you have to be hyper aware of your emotions. If something can trigger you, if something can make you feel outside of grounded and grateful, you got to really examine it. So I'm like, yeah, this is the healthiest thing. And the healthiest thing, especially considering I would have been more than happy to discuss it. But the person, Jess, did not want to discuss it. They didn't want to answer the phone call. I think I called like 4 or 5 times. They didn't, no answer. I'm doing this, can't talk. Okay. Next day, talking to 1,000 best friends. Irritating. Very irritating. But again, I'll let it go. No big deal. I will give it to the universe. So she starts with this shit. And everyone's like, oh, like, what's going on with you and Jess? Because if you talk about it, other people are going to talk about it. People who watch you are going to talk about it. They're going to clip it. They're going to post about it. Now it's everywhere. And I'm like, oh, ew. And people were like, what the fuck is she doing? Why is she doing this? Like a decent amount of people. And now when you have like...
That's not bunny skin. That's his floppy hat, isn't it?
I thought so, but oh yeah, I think it is. It is.
Those are the little floppy things.
Friends or people that you engage with outside of this kind of environment, you talk about the real shit, like you do with everything, like you do with fucking everything, right? And Kim called me one morning now, which is a rarity because to get a phone call or a text back from her is 1 in a million, right? If you're not important that moment, that day, you're not hearing from her. And she was like, this is kind of fucked up. And I'm like, yeah, this is fucking annoying. And she was like, she knows what she's doing. And I'm like, I think she does too, because she does. The playing dumb act is not always like gonna fly with like grown ass adults. It's just not. You know, and it's okay. I know, I know. Again, I don't have to say anything. People can think for themselves or see things for themselves. I don't have to tell you that someone's good or not good. You're a grown adult. As a viewer, you should be able to piece things together. Just because it's not spelled out for you doesn't mean it's not going on. I'm like, yeah, that's annoying. That's bullshit. Like, that's irritating, blah, blah. And then I messaged him a few more times that week. And I don't hear back. I don't hear anything back. And I'm like, not completely like something that never happens. This is kind of par for the course. I'll hear from her. In my head, I'm like, I'll hear from her. See her, and she comments in my chat room. I'm like, yeah, the thing with me and Kim, it's like, we never had to check in with each other all the time. It's always good. It was always good. Like, it's always going to be fine. Eventually, like, when you talk again, it's like no time had passed. But next thing I know, it's Jess is battling with Clara. Jess is battling with Turtle. She's getting all upset over all this shit. The shit with Baker's going on. Everything's kind of blowing up. And I'm like, so, okay, you're not going to talk about how you hate me anymore. Okay, great. Cool. Move on to this shit. But then, Kim, love her, but comes on and is like, she has the best show. I'm like, in my head, I'm like, how is the last conversation we had not even equal to this at all? Like, who is this? What's going on? What's happening? And I'm like, what? It was just very confusing for me. It was very confusing. I'm like, I don't know what's happening. And again, I wasn't going to say anything about it because I'm like, I'm going to give this time because maybe there's some shit I don't know. Maybe like, I don't know. Maybe something's going on. I shouldn't assume, right? There's another agreement from 4 agreements. I should not assume because you really shouldn't make assumptions.
So if you're on an iPad, like look at Cheryl's comment. It has a little crazy fucking mark and an A. And it corrected whatever she put in there. Like that's probably not her original comment. Did that to me earlier when I was trying to put Twattendoffer in the chat. Because that's what I've been calling her for 3 years. And the iPad knows it. As soon as I hit TW,
I go over one of
like,
those,
I got you, buddy.
Yeah, when I go over one of those, like it takes that from the chat. It's really short, but then I hover over it with my mouse and it turns into a full sentence.
What? I can't see it on my computer.
We don't need to do anything anymore. But we
So,
still should though, because the robots are going to kill us all.
That's weird.
I'm trying to take a nap. You think I care if they do all the work?
They're going to kill us.
Who?
The robots.
What robots? This is not a robot. It's a computer. You just turn it off.
I know, but the robots get their information from the computer.
Where are the robots though?
Well, right now the robots aren't good. They always fall down and break. But once they figure that out and they can walk around, they're going to kill us.
You've been watching too many chick flick Fridays. I thought you were supposed to watch chick flicks.
No, this came from right here.
There's no need to be scared, Mary B.
I'm not scared. I don't blame them.
You were just terrified.
I'm not terrified. Well, I mean, like, it's a bummer because I'm also human, but humans are the worst thing that ever happened to this planet. And the robots, once they figure that out, they're going to kill us all.
Okay.
I said it first.
Then
Definitely said it first.
they were in each other's chat rooms. And it seemed like they were, and Jess was talking every day about how great she was and their friendship was and this and that. And I'm like, and Kim still hadn't reached out. And I'm like, what is happening? I don't want to assume again, but what is happening?
Johnny Five ain't taking over shit. Not happening. I mean, you know, like it was a cool little military thing, but we probably do have Johnny Fives, Mary B, and you just probably woke them all up. We really
If I
appreciate
can
that.
wake them up like that, then we were doomed from the beginning.
Then I'm doing a class, and in the middle of the class, people come in and they're like, Kim got engaged. She just went live and announced her engagement. And I make jokes, right? That, I don't know, what did I say? Oh, that Kim's been lonely for too long and that we all been waiting for him to propose. Basically jokes around it being very, very soon and very, very quick. But they were jokes. I asked everyone to leave my live stream and to go congratulate her because as long as she's happy, that's okay. Now, did I feel at some point slighted? Yeah, of course. Of course. Because I felt like I was completely out of the loop on almost everything. Because I can be a good supportive friend, but you got to fill me in on like what I need to be a good supportive friend about, right? And I'll be there no matter what. Now, people tried to twist the jokes that I made as unusual, cruel and unusual. Not at all. It was a fucking joke. You can't get it. People got offended. Jess got offended. Kim got offended. Kim got offended that it was mean or something and that Jess texted her, but I didn't text her. Well, I would have texted you if...
All right, now I'm fucking out. Now I'm out. Yeah. You lost me at Roach, period. Any size. But a big giant robotic one? Oh my God. No.
Cockroach.
No. I can carry a torch. I can carry the big missile launcher. I'm just gonna carry it around and just I can't do that. I can't do the bugs.
I don't think a missile's gonna hit it. You need to be more.
What?
Like,
it's a big roach.
Oh, it's gonna be a big roach. Oh, okay.
Like a person-sized roach, like the fly, you know?
I know, but I feel like what makes a roach is the fact that they're small. So if they're big, it's just not a roach.
Oh, all right. Excuse me while I go throw up.
Answered. But you can't, with a straight face, tell me that what I said was any worse than Kirk Minahan saying that if you have a baby, they're going to have Down syndrome because you're so old. And then laugh that off as a joke. But what I said is like unspeakable. Jess goes on and she's like, and Jimmy to say that about Kim? Oh my God. Like saying that? She's like, no, not the time, not the place, not appropriate. There's a time for comedy and there's not a time for comedy. First of all, don't talk to me about what's funny and what's not. Secondly, it's an engagement. It's not a funeral. No one died. I'm not making 9/11 jokes on 9/12. How is that off limits? From the shit I've seen you joke about, how is that off limits?
Oh,
right?
Shit.
You can't play in the mud your entire life and then act like you've been clean and spiffy and not offended. You just can't.
No.
So we showed Garth's every time I bring it up now, it starts back up. Here we go again with the fucking big coffee. Telling you people, start beefs in your own community because they're safer. Big coffee's fucking everywhere. You can't just turn the computer off. They're everywhere.
That doesn't make sense. So I'm like, that's weird because I know that is not true. I know what she was like saying like about what I said. That's just not true. But then she goes in and she goes, you can't comment on that. You're alone. You have nobody. You're alone. Oh, but you know what? It's because you're gay. You can blame it on being gay. I'm sorry. I'm looking around like, I'm sorry. So, a joke, a very obvious joke about an engagement that had nothing to do with you, Jess, nothing to do with you, was highly offensive.
What do you mean nothing to do with her? How is that possible, Lubin? That somebody
I don't know.
said
I thought everything
Or-
concerned her.
Hey, if you just telling you now, if you say something, it's about her. Mary B. You want to talk some shit, Mary B? You've been getting in trouble a lot lately for talking shit.
Well, I was just gonna say that's the kind of shit that I get when I'm in chats. I mean, I'm not gay, obviously, but like I always get the, oh, well, what do you know about anything? You know, like no one wants you. It's like,
That's disgusting.
Yeah,
I don't
people are
drink. I
so
don't
rude.
drink coffee, so that doesn't bother me. That's
Better not
that's
be
the
any
beef.
damn roaches.
That's the beef with big coffee. Because I like
Yeah,
to
I'm
talk
mad
shit about
that.
coffee because it sucks. It tastes
I
fucking
grind my own
horrible.
beans. Fuck.
It tastes horrible.
You grow your own beans though?
Grind.
I know, but you're still getting it from Big Coffee.
Yeah, if you're grinding your beans, he ain't
Yeah, I
talking
still
about.
am. That's right.
Logan
Imagine
ain't
that.
Logan's not talking about coffee, Mary B. Back to this.
And
We can get off of
because
that.
I'm gay and I don't leave them alone. No, that does not match the action. That response does not match the action. That tells me that you have been waiting for a moment to go off. You have been waiting for anything that you could take and turn it around so you could spray diarrhea on it.
Oh my god!
Ugh.
You couldn't wait to say shit like that. You're being cruel. You're intentionally
No, I
trying to
don't
cause
drink
harm.
matcha.
That was and today again, intentionally trying to cause harm. She goes off and she's like, yeah, Jimmy was doing
Oh, I make my wife's coffee. I have to get up and go get it when we're out of town. Trust me, I know all about coffee.
Well,
I like the way it smells, but I mean, I can just drink milk with 14 sugars in it without the coffee. I guess the aftertaste or whatever, you know. I don't know. Ugh,
you just do a
a members
shot of
only live stream. Did
espresso and
anyone
it's
see
so
it?
good.
disgusting.
No, of course, no one's watching. Of course, no one's watching. Well, if no one's watching, then you shouldn't care, right? Yeah, he did a members only where he called me a thief. Said I stole from veterans. So, you can't take one little comment out of a substance of a conversation, hyper focus in on that, extract it, and then take that and use it as your fuel to, I don't know, cover the Lindsay Clancy trial, I guess, which you're not doing. You can't do that. So
Now you're talking about the wrong
now I will explain to you.
Colombian.
Right now, I'll break it down. So here you go.
It's the wrong Colombian.
Did you watch the Valhalla video? Did you watch it?
Same place.
Hon, it's okay. I'm not mad. It's fine. You gotta do what you gotta do. But if an amount of money was donated and then asked about, and the reaction you gave, the overreaction you gave about people questioning you, you didn't even have to fucking address it. Who cares? But the way you acted was like a kid getting caught. You're like, I did, and then I did that, and maybe it was this, and I did it because I didn't do it. And I'm like, why is she fucking freaking out over this? Who cares? And then you had to produce receipts. No one was holding you at gunpoint, by the way. No one. Just because the expert says something doesn't mean you should go to the FBI about it. Like, come on.
I drink what we have in the South, which I don't know if y'all have them up there. It's called loaded teas. It's Herbalife herbal extracts and flavoring and water. It's like 20 calories, and then they add different type things. You can add collagen, hydration. You can add lift, which is what I do. It's like 200 milligrams of caffeine, so it's just a basically flavored water with big ass shot of caffeine in it.
That's what I do.
Diesel fuel.
Yeah.
What you showed has been examined and broken down by people because that's what people do.
I actually put a picture. If anybody knows how to use the Discord, go back through and resend me the picture of the loaded teas. I think I took a picture of one, but you gotta be good or you'll never find it in that Discord.
And hon, it's okay. We're not stupid. I mean, I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not. I see the action. I see the emotion. I see the result. It's okay. We all go through whatever. So yeah, I mean, sometimes you just know things. Sometimes the universe just is like, yeah, this probably happened. Yeah. If someone had to say, Jimmy, gun to your head, and you got to bet the rest of your life all your lunch money. You think Jessel from that thing with Charlie Kirk and the veterans? Gun to my head, I have to answer. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I'm sorry. End of the day, I do. And that's based on what you put out. That's based on your actions. Now, I'm not running around saying, look at what she did. Look at what, whatever. I'm just noting what is happening before my eyes. That's all. I don't care about it.
Wow.
So that's what it looks like. Yeah. And you can get, I don't know, 80 different types of flavor. Just say some of them are like Miami Vice, strawberry, pina colada. You know what I mean?
I see.
I like the strawberry, coconuts, and watermelon. Mix that with a palm lift off. Add whip. Yeah. Nice. Very good drinks.
But if gun to my head, I would. But that is not even the point. The point is you ignored everything else. You ignored everything else that I said. Because people are wondering if I was going to respond to you. Oh my God, he's going to make a garbage pail kid about you. You're going to get a CD.
Bob, let me tell you, you can go on and get that double lift. Shit. Coffee ain't got nothing on that.
It's like, make mine strawberry watermelon, but can you make it like blue or brown?
Yeah, you can just add rainbow candy.
There you go.
It's whatever colors. Tons of colors.
It feels different.
Like the rainbow shirt I got on.
It feels different because it's like this person is dying to get this, and I don't want to go there. I especially don't want to go there with someone that I thought was a friend or someone that I like enjoyed listening to. I just don't want to. Why would I want to? I don't want to do that. Why would I want to do that? But again, if you ask enough times, you will get an answer. Everything that this person would do, I feel like in my head, I would not make an excuse for it, but I'd be like, she's a good person. I like watching her. She is a good person. Look at what
sugar-free. That one's probably 50 calories.
she's just doing this. Like, yeah, of course, everyone has flaws. But then once I stopped and other people started watching, other people on different parts of the internet, hearing their opinions, I was like, shit. You know what? She might be fucking a manipulative bitch. She might be fucking, I did overlook that. Oh, okay. Well, they're not wrong about that. Okay. And you see more and you see more. And you're like, oh, damn, that's too bad. And my mindset prior to the gay and alone comment was, you know, it is too bad because there's a lot of potential there, but I don't think it's ever going to grow or be what they want, especially if these parts of them are controlling and existing.
Don't tell Big Coffee that, Liz. Thanks. You know they're in here watching
what they do.
Holy shit.
But then you go and you're like, oh, it's because you're alone and you blame it on being gay. You are a hateful fucking bitch. You are. I think that's just what it is. You're just hateful. You got a lot of hate. A lot of hate.
Damn, she said that about him? Because he's gay and because he's alone?
Was it her that said that? I think it was her. Or someone in her chat.
Seems like if he's alone.
No, it was her because she was mad about him commenting on Nurse Kim's engagement.
Oh, okay. I see now.
Said it wasn't something to joke about, which he made a great point. Like, it's not a funeral.
Oh, now they have a mutual friend. That's dangerous. But it sounds to me like he's not all that interested in any kind of beef. And if he is alone, it's probably by choice.
Well, I mean, he's not interested in beef. He's just, you know, like, has no need to interact with her because she's not a good person. You know, is what he's saying.
I guess when I stop watching it all, you kind of think it all stops, but I guess it hasn't stopped at all.
No, it continues.
And you spread it around and you mask it and you make excuses for it. And you do shit that is very tone deaf. Very tone deaf.
I have no choice, Jody. I have these
mentioned
fucking headphones
that
on.
Your child doesn't like me. Georgia doesn't like Jimmy. This is going to piss him off. Ooh, I hope this stings.
Thank you.
I hope this stings. Georgia's opinion of me, I could give a fuck less about. I give a fuck less about anyone's opinion of me. One, she's a kid.
10 months.
Two, that's okay. Kids are weird. Like, that's just what they have, all kinds of crazy emotions. They don't know what's going on. That's why they legally can't drink and legally can't vote and do all this thing because their minds are still developing. I don't care. That would never hurt my feelings. I don't need your high school daughter to like me. I don't need anyone to like me. Why? Because I like me. And my opinion of myself is the most important one, as long as it's a healthy one. So she shares that but this is during Lindsay Clancy coverage. Again, very important.
Yes, Thunder.
Yeah, I've been wondering where you were.
So she picks up her daughter.
But
and I guess as the daughter's like leaving or whatever,
you know,
she's like, "What do you think of Jimmy?"
Put a bolo
and then she
out
starts
on
laughing.
ass.
And she starts laughing. And she's like, "That's gonna sting." And in my head, I'm like, "Oh my God. Oh my God. You're gross. That's gross. That's gross." She didn't ask for you to do that. She didn't say, can I share my opinions on Jimmy? Like, this is your kid. And you're throwing them in the crosshairs of an internet beef that you're trying to start. What if I was a really shitty person?
Wow. That's a little bit nuts, huh?
Yeah.
I didn't know that either.
Like, what if I was really shitty? You were in the car with her. She's talking about how she called into work and lied. She's talking about this. People can take the information you put out there and use it against you. Like, bitch, act fucking correct. Especially when it comes to your kids. And especially for someone who judges everyone else's mothering like you do. Why do I know your daughter's work schedule? Why do I know that when she started at Sonic, none of the kitchen girls liked her? I shouldn't know these things. I should not know these things. No one on the internet should know these things. It's not like we're in some like space where it's like PBS and everyone's talking about fucking Sesame Street. You know, hoes get crazy up in here. They dox, they find out your ad. This is a fucking, people can get shitty. Why would you put something out there in such a bad environment, in such an unregulated environment? It didn't make sense to me. And that's just what I think about that. I just think that's very sloppy. Honestly, it's very sloppy. Now, also during her Lindsay Clancy coverage, she goes, after I heard him say that I was a thief, which again, I said so much other things that you should have touched on. I'm sorry, so many other things you should have touched on, like how I think you're kind of evil, right? She goes, I went back and I looked at all of our text messages and I read through all of them.
Jackie,
and after about a half hour, I put my phone down and I'm confident that something like whatever, all the shit he used to talk, all the shit he talked about Nurse Kim. Oh yeah, I'm confident. And then I'm like, oh, she's threatening. This is a threat. This is a veiled threat that if you fuck with me, I'm going to show everyone how horrible you are. Now, one, I want to say please do, but make sure you include your responses. Okay, make sure you include your responses about everything. Right? Remember how you told J7 that I was like, you shouldn't be around her. She's gonna fuck with your channel. She's gonna fuck with your money. You built this from the ground up. Don't let someone else come in and destroy it. I don't care who they are, their intentions. You can't let them have their own.
God, how many times have we said? I know my opinion really doesn't matter, but I've said that I don't know 400 times. Why would you let somebody from the chat, regardless if they give you $1,500 a month, like cut that sumbitch out because you still got $9,000? You know what I mean? Don't let 1,000 cost you 10. That sucks. I never thought she would just like die on the hill with J7.
Yeah, and then you have to bow down to that person forever now.
Yeah, she fucking,
no matter what.
She stood her ground and literally died on that fucking hill.
One thing, don't always include it when I remember. Yeah, your responses on that. Make sure you
channel wise, not in real life. Channel wise.
Thank you. Now, when it came to
Hey,
Kim,
Olaf.
Yeah, of course. There's so much shit that I got irritated at that you vent to your friends about. So much shit that I would take personally from character flaws about anyone's personality, right? That I would actually have no problem talking to Kim about. But I know at the end of the day, I was like, I think the intentions I think the intent for Kim was always good from her, coming from her. So I was like, why would I even bring this up to her? Yes, did this specific thing piss me off? Yeah. Did this specific thing hurt my feelings? Yeah. But I think the intent is good. But do you bitch about it with people? Do you vent about it? Of course. Of course you do. With people who are your friends. Now, she seems to think that is something that will make her win, be everyone's business, hurt me. Trust me, it won't. None of my own words will hurt me. It might hurt other people. It might hurt you.
Hey, Lauren, I meant to say that earlier, but I forgot.
Because just like Prince said, I can't be played, okay? You try to play me, you're playing yourself. You're playing yourself. So, I see you.
All right, I'm not bored, but I want to listen to this now. Like, should we listen to this one from earlier today?
Didn't somebody say they gave you timestamps or clips or something?
Clips, but those are short, really short.
Do you want to just listen to her yell?
No, that's why I'm asking for some good timestamps, but I will put it on to get the context. All right.
Do what you got to do, man. It's your show.
This one's 57 seconds. We'll do the clips first, then we'll do it.
I think that there's a person on the internet that goes after me pretty much every day, talks about me every single solitary day, and says like the meanest, nastiest shit about me or whatever. And like, it's really mean. It's really hurtful. It happens all the time. I look at that person and I'm going, why is this person exhibiting this behavior on a daily basis all the time?
Yeah, I think we'll just do the whole starting.
Why are people mean to me? Who knows?
And I do not want to watch the chat because I don't want to see who's up in there. All right.
Well, we're gonna have to watch it because it's on the screen.
Oh damn! Get me every time. Why do people do that? It's so fucking annoying. You can't watch it on TV because if you put the TV on and then you put your chat on YouTube app on your TV, then it looks like a jumbled up fucking mess. There's somebody who teaches YouTube.
You thought it was cool. You were doing it. You were doing it on some other. On some other.
Yeah. About 3 times.
Okay.
Yeah.
Closer to the end of when I got rid of Bunny After Dark, I didn't like that he brought that part out in me as well. A lot of why I got rid of Bunny After Dark had to do with I wasn't proud of the content, and I said that before. And there was always this like, we can have fun, we can do better, but he still was doing, I don't know, other stuff or whatever. And that's really not a big part of it. It's a very, very small part of it. Okay. After you were shit talking me to someone who hates me, she threw you under the bus. I chose to just cut ties with you. You asked for forgiveness. I said, no, thanks. And now you want to do these things. That's fine. But we all know the timeline. We, me, everybody here, your followers, my followers, whatever. Everybody knows the timeline. The timeline is that I never did anything to you. I was always very nice to you.
Hold on. I just read something that is very fucking disturbing. Hold on. Chat's flying, but I'm going to find it. Oh, here we go. Linda says she's going on vacation next week and she has an oddball lineup of fill-ins while she's gone.
Oh,
what
God.
in the fuck are you talking about?
What?
When you go on vacation, your YouTube show stops. It's not like it's not NBC News. You don't need a fucking another anchor to step in to handle the load of going to get a goddamn coffee. What are they going to do as their morning show?
That's silly.
They have to go to her house and then take the same trip and get the same coffee. That's nuts. Stand-in hosts. That's nuts.
I was always willing to like do collabs with you. I really enjoyed working with you. And I let you into my home by talking to me when I was talking with my family and around my husband and around my daughter and my son.
Hell no. Hold on. I read something. Y'all are going to have to stop putting this good shit in the chat because y'all know I'm going to be reading it.
J7 and James Jackson.
For what? For free?
That's silly.
Shh. You know who ain't going to work for free?
Yes, Danny Main chilling with my boy Hacksaw, live streaming on YouTube, bringing that real
Fuck that, son.
And you.
She's just trying to like nuke her fucking channel. Is that what it is?
Did something that I feel
for sure
is like something I don't want to deal with. I don't want to deal with that.
What's up, Glare?
I just made a decision. Like, I don't want to deal with it. But if truth be told, if truth really be told, and we are going to be honest, I always kind of had a problem at how we went at Nan.
Oh my god.
Oh, come on.
Oh, fucking
come on. Stop
Hold
it.
on now. Nobody fucking told me she was going to say that. That is fucking disturbing.
First, she was in
What is
I had no idea.
at first. Now it's Nan. What the fuck?
You talk shit about you have talked shit about this lady hardcore, not just normal talk shit. And all the Twitter shit that a lot of these people don't see. And what? Hold on. I don't know if she said that or that Daily Grape and got on my ass, son. I'm going to listen to that again.
If truth really be told, and we are going to be honest, I always kind of had a problem at how we went at Nan. I always had a problem with that. Not that I don't think that she's deserving of it,
Tommy,
but I
we
always
did it.
found that he was
We
particularly
did it,
nasty.
Tommy.
And I also found, and if you go back and you watch one of the shows that he's on with me, closer to the end of when I got rid of Bunny After Dark, I didn't like that he brought that part out in me as well.
What could be more egregious?
A lot of
So she just said she didn't enjoy the last time he was on her show.
She's also blaming what her reaction was on him.
Yes.
Oh
Yes.
my God.
She is justifying her actions by saying that she was
What?
influenced by him.
Okay, but weren't the best Bunny After Darks the ones that included Jimmy? The seance was probably
Yes.
the best one by
Yes.
far. And it wasn't
take accountability.
She was laughing like we
No.
were laughing. She was laughing with us because when he came on, it was like his show.
Yeah. He makes
Oh, man,
everything
he
better.
fucking killed
She
it.
fucking knows that. She
Whatever.
knows that. Ugh.
Whatever. Let's go back here for a minute.
I've been seeing you. A lot of shit is intentionally cruel. It's not gonna make anyone
Wow.
like you more. It's shitty. The behavior is shitty, and it's getting shittier. It's getting shittier. So I don't know what the fuck she needs to do. I don't. Like, staying away from me is a great recommendation. I don't know if that's gonna happen, nor do I care. But it's a recommendation. It's to not, because you can't handle when people hold up a mirror to you, like Jolene, right? All Jolene did was hold up a mirror to you. That's it. Your own words back at. That's what Aiden did in the article that he wrote about you, that you hate, love, cry about, don't hate, whatever. He just held up a mirror. Don't fuck with people that don't hurt you, that don't do anything intentionally to you. Never once did I ever have an intention of upsetting, hurting, nothing. For her, for really anybody, unless fucked with, for really anybody.
Is that like the first apology of anybody in this community that's like 100% believable? That was a very believable, flat, honest apology.
I really don't like to do it. But when you start doing it, I gotta put a stop to it. It's just not, it's not gonna be good for anyone. It's not. And people are like, oh my God, you were shit talking Kim. Yeah, because I didn't hear from her for a very long time. And there were behaviors and there were actions that I saw that were highly upsetting and irritating. But you think about it, you work through it, and you get over it. I'll give you an example. And this doesn't mean that like I hate Kim. I don't. I will always have love for Kim. She can unfollow me. She can talk shit about me. She can never talk to me again. I don't care. I will always have like, no, bitch, you were my good friend. We were good together on.
And whoever said I was just keeping the shit going, I haven't talked about this shit in any detail in a while, nor have I watched it. So the good part about doing that is I get to watch it all at once, whenever the fuck I want to.
We just watch it for you guys.
I'm watching it for me. Period. I haven't kept up with any of it. So I see it all the time, but I haven't paid attention to it. You know what I mean?
This fuck. White cryfish.
So I just like to consume a lot of it at one time. But I ain't keeping it going because I see people that I never even heard of with 100 people in their chat talking shit about Jess Machado. Like there's that whole Jolene, like Fallout Jolene and Megan Fox, the lower in those, boy, they're eating that shit up.
Yeah, the outsiders that came in were like, yeah, you guys are right. She sucks.
You don't need me to keep it going. But I'm only going to watch so much of it before I talk about it. So I can deal with it.
On screen, like I feel like I can see your intention. But I have been struggling recently with, wow, go fuck off, screw you, and highest blessings. I've been like battling with those with her. But there were things that upset me. There were things that upset me. I didn't know that she.
Yeah, but it's some extra people because of the drama. So you can't ever forget that, and you can't do too much of it at one time because then your entire fucking crowd will be based off whether you're talking shit about somebody. And we do actually like to do normal stuff here, like Free Turtle Boy. But I can only handle hearing about so much of this. And now we're going to consume every fucking bit of it.
Went on the Kirk Minahan show and played Beyonce My Name with Kurt. I didn't know that. Now, Beyonce My Name I had done in the interviews, right? Every single time. I didn't know that she went on the show. I didn't know that she did that with him. And she goes, I have a game that I brought. It's this, blah, blah, blah. And in my head, I'm like, You just took my style. You just swagger jacked me. And I was like, why would you do that? Why would you do that? Not why would you do that? I don't care if someone does that, but why would you not?
Yeah, speaking of Olaf, let him finish this point, and we're going to mix in some ADHD theater.
A, ask me, and B, like talk to me about it before, so at least I can help, right? So I can help. I'll help you. And you know, she's embarrassed because she thinks it was a bad showing or whatever, and it was off for Kim.
Appreciate it, genuine.
But it could have been great because she's talented. I would have come up with something with her, so it would have been great. But I feel like she just took it and then tried to like hide it because she didn't post it anything. I'm like, were you trying to, like, in my head, I'm like, were you trying to keep this from me? I'm like, because this is straight up, you lifted my shit, right? And that was a common theme. But like Thickums, she fully thought that she came up with Thickums, and she messaged me and she was like, correct me if I'm wrong. People are saying this is your thing. I said this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, Kim, I've been saying this since college. Again, I can't assume that when I first heard her say Thickums that she's taking all my shit. No, because it's just Kim.
I don't. Just stole that shit. But yeah, let's work this Olaf video in. I can't wait to watch it. ADHD theater about to come at you. I think I might just work them all in. And yes, I'm intentionally playing this part.
Chubb's Machado.
Oh God! If you don't watch Olaf and Rosalind Duke, then what are you even doing on YouTube? So drop their links, please. We're going to be playing their videos.
Valerie is calling me Chubb's Machado. Why do you keep asking me what I said about Valerie? Why are you trying to provoke me into it? I'm not answering you. What did I say about Valerie? Go ask fucking Valerie. I don't know Valerie. I wasn't being mean to Valerie. Fuck off. I listen to Valerie on Spaces. I don't know Valerie. I have her blocked, or I don't go to her shit. I don't know. I thought Valerie was black. She sounds black. Why would she be pissed off about that? That's super racist if she's mad about that. I thought she was black. What's wrong with that? There's some lady, Val, who I don't even think likes me anyway, but I wasn't being disrespectful. Don't bait me in here. Am I wrong? Is that not the person who I thought that I said nothing wrong. I said nothing mean. The fuck out of here. I never even said a bad word about that girl, ever. Never said a bad.
All right. Let's just finish Jimmy. Let's get back straight focused.
That's just how Kim is. She's not paying really that much attention. She doesn't really know, blah, blah, blah. But initially it did feel vulture-y. But that one on the Kurt show, that like upset me. Because it's like, dude, you at least ask. Like, I feel like it was a weird move. But again, I don't think the intention was to hurt. I don't think that was the intention at all. I don't. Jess would always say, or Jess would always like do something and she'd be like, I never want people to think I'm copying. I guess she had like a fake phone. She was doing a song doing this. She's like, I don't want people to think I'm copying. And I'm like, well, one, I don't care if people copy. A lot of people have copied my shit. I have to take it as a compliment. Because you do get bitchy about it. Listen, as a creative artist, you get it. This is your baby. This is your creation. This is what you put out. When someone takes it, it's fucking irritating as shit. However, nothing is new under the sun, and it is a compliment, right? It means people like your shit. But once in my mind, how I validate it is like once they start taking it, that means it's tired and I gotta come up with something new. But there are a lot of phrases, themes, ideas, that have started here in Classroom 203. And have gone off to live very long lives of their own, right? But Jess would always be like, I never want people to think I'm copying, blah, blah. Sometimes I think she does, but, you know, again, whatever. It doesn't bother me. But I would just talk to her about like stupid shit like that, about certain things that Kim would do that would like piss me off because you talk to your friends about. And I was like tight with her. Me and Jess would have like hour-long phone conversations, and it was a good time, laughing, giggling, because I saw the good that was in her, that good part. I saw the fun side. I knew how to bring it out. I saw like the potential. And I don't judge people on like their worst day. I don't judge people on like what they can't do. I try to see like what the shining qualities and the good things that people possess and draw that out. You don't got to be perfect at everything, but like everyone has a good quality somewhere, and you can find you start there, right? Because who the fuck wants to be negative? But I really did try, and I thought I did a pretty good job of it. But like,
slowed it down.
You can't be going around, especially because like, you know, we share viewers, and my viewers are my people. You can't be telling my people that I'm this alone gay that no one likes, that your daughter hates, that talks shit about Kim. Like, me and Kim share viewers too. Some of my people are Kim's people. You can't be doing that. You can't be doing that. Now you're intentionally trying to cause harm, so you're being cruel, and you're trying to affect followers, right? Because I noticed after she said that, there was like 30 people that unsubscribed. I never care about that stuff, but you're fucking with me. You know what I mean? You're fucking with a bitch's bag. Now, that's something I don't do. You do not fuck with someone's bag. You don't. It's just not cool. Like, yeah, you can like mess around and you can like play in the sandbox and play in the dirt and get dirty and have beefs. But when you've already been built,
yeah, we're all trying to instigate Emily C into just exploding, but she won't. She's too calm, too smart.
And then when you do, you can blame them for the way that you acted, apparently.
Yeah, you can do that too, for sure. And be like, oh, she was under so much pressure.
Yeah. The influences were bad.
For sure.
Case for over a month about how horrible you think I am, and then I see you take the fucking shovel and try and go in deeper. It has to be, I don't know, you can't stop someone from doing something, but it has to be stated as complete and utter transparent bullshit, because that's what it is. You know?
Bullshit.
Why I got rid of Bunny After Dark had to do with I wasn't proud of the content, and I said that before, and there was always this like, we can have fun, we can do better, but he still
Thank you, Emily.
was doing,
Appreciate it.
I don't know, other stuff or whatever, and
This fuck.
that's really not a big part of it. It's a very, very small part of it. I don't know. Like, it's great that you want to come now and you want to criticize me and you want to say all of these things about, you want to do all this stuff. You want to accuse me of stealing and bad mom, all this shit like that. Like, why do I share stuff about my kids? Because it's relatable to my audience. The majority of my audience also has children, right? Or had children, or has grandchildren. It's very relatable. And my kids are the center of my life. And so it would be weird that they weren't at least a part of my show. And I share a lot of the things so that people don't feel alone. And if I share stuff about Georgia and her struggles, it's so other people are like, hey, that's also us too. There's a plenty about Georgia and her life and things that we never.
Maybe somebody needs to tell her she can like hold the microphone.
There's
like,
plenty of stuff that you guys don't hear about my husband and I. There's plenty of stuff about Jack and Julie.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Yeah, it's a phone.
Damn.
Phones are loud.
Still.
Yeah, that I
Phones are loud.
would never breathe out loud to the internet. I share, I think, more than the average, but still within reason and the comfort level of my family. You think we have never talked about this? You think we don't talk about what's acceptable and what's not acceptable to talk about? The reason you know about my family, Jimmy, is because I share my family with the public.
Yeah,
it's a good family.
It's called exploitation.
Right. And when something happens to them, when they get bullied on the internet, too bad, because it was good for your audience.
Exactly. That goes against anything any expert would ever tell you. She's like, well, it's a good family. Well, most people have a good family, but that don't mean when one of them gets popular, they're going to just, all right, and this is everybody else in case you want to fuck with them too. It's not like it's a wholesome show that doesn't bring hate, in other words. You know what I'm saying? She gets a lot of fucking like friction. So why would you want to involve your family in that? All
Right. Right.
I'm
So
down
you're
with that.
exploiting your family and being a shitty person, putting them at
Right.
risk.
Yep. Because it's not going to be just nice things and Venmos and
Right.
gifts. You know, not on the internet.
Nope.
I would never try and stop someone from growing or succeeding.
Tommy, we did
Howard
it.
Stern
We did it,
was
Tommy.
demoted. No, considered as a judge for, I think it's America's Got Talent was his show that he judged on, and they were also considering Ellen DeGeneres to be a judge. Now, Ellen DeGeneres said the only way she would do it is if they kicked Howard off because she didn't want to work with Howard. Howard went on his show and he said, listen, I don't fucking like Ellen either, okay? We don't like each other, whatever. But I could have worked with her. Show business is show business. I could have worked with her. But she's a dirty bitch and she's such a dirty bitch and here's why. I would never stop her from getting a job. He said, I would never, ever stop anyone from getting a job. I can hate you, we can do this, we can do that. But when you start to try and affect someone's livelihood, it's a different type of control that someone wants to have. And I'm like, fuck, I couldn't agree with that more. Like, that is
I
such
love
a
Howard. I think
crazy
he's
like notion, a
smart.
crazy idea. And like, why would someone do that? And you know,
See this Arkansas Bessie posted the other day. She was done with YouTube she couldn't take it. Maybe a better time for her to come back. Blah blah blah.
Yeah,
and then
she said
later
she was
that
hacked.
day, later that day, she said she was hacked.
They
But
made
they
one
all
post. They broke into her shit, made one post, and then went away.
broke in,
Okay.
made one post, and hauled ass.
Weird. All right.
Yeah.
but that's right. So what I see her doing is similar. You're trying to take these people like completely down. I mean, like when you pull up your email, right? You're reporting YouTube streams. I have never reported anything in my fucking life. Meredith had a whole live stream about me with like songs and all this. I never even watched it. And no, I didn't report it. And no, I didn't ask anyone else to report it because who gives a fuck? Go ahead. If that's what someone wants to do, go right ahead. You can do that. Like I will respond and I will like, get in the dirt and like battle back and forth and have a beef. But like trying to silence, trying to take someone down, that's gay. That's gay. That's the gay summer. That's the gayest summer. You know what I mean?
Buddy.
What the fuck are you doing? All right.
All right, let's work in the Sparkly Rabbit with
Yay!
Bob Cromwell. And should be about J7. If it's not, give me the right timestamp.
By no means any shade towards.
And Bob's in the chat here, so say what's
I
up
think
to Bob.
J7 comes on at 1 hour and 32. I don't know what happened before. That's all I listened to.
Not the message, but the atmosphere is that when you talk shit about people.
Right. The atmosphere in my chat is if you talk shit, you're going to get talk shit back to you. And if you don't like it, don't come.
Right. But I'm talking about you on the show.
That's
if you're talking shit about
on my show.
What's that?
That's the vibe I feel I give off on my show as well.
To say whatever.
Correct. I say it's my platform, so I say what's on my mind.
Okay. And some of those things have been pretty mean, which is okay. You have that right, but that's what comes in the chat also.
Appreciate it, Angela. I'm sure everybody got a notification. Just in case you didn't. I like it when people do that.
We're also live, though.
58 minutes, 35 seconds. Okay, that's all. I'm done. That's all I had to say. But I haven't looked at the chat room. Sorry, friends. But fuck. No, you know what? I'm gonna still hold it. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me say hello. Coming now. Gay summer, hemorrhaging, vindictive. Whose video did she report? I don't know. Okay, bias is flightless. What time is class tomorrow? Oh, I have no idea. Have a gay summer. Love you. Super gay. Nurse Kim is a fraud. And that's the thing too. It's like I don't like the hate. I don't like hate on Nurse Kim. Not saying that her and Turtle Boy's battle isn't fucking like they can't have that. They can have that. But like Kim, I care. I will always care for. Always. right? Like always. So I don't like seeing bad things about her. So
All right, let's I'm trying to figure out what to go to next. So I have this in there. Check this out. I missed it.
Oh, you didn't see this?
Mm-mm.
Well, you heard that they talked, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Next to me because, God help me. Did you have a good weekend? It's been a weekend. So I woke up this morning and I was out last night. It was a friend's 40th birthday party. And I saw some things online in a stream that Aiden did last night. And I was like, well, I want to talk about it.
So you already know I love Nurse Kim, so don't come in here and think this is some hate shit about Nurse Kim. If you're gonna say bad stuff, say it respectfully.
I don't want to talk about it. So we're going to do that together this morning. And let's just see where it goes. This was last night. It was episode 895, Gretchen Voss. And around this time, it's me.
Nurse Kim went on her YouTube presentation and talked about recording gate, like anyone gives a shit about that 9 months later. But she said that I told her that I forced her to lie about it, that I pressured her into lying about it because I said that my son would be like that I'm going to be separated from my kids. And that's why she lied. She didn't want to lie. It didn't feel right. But she was lying because of that. Because that's what she said, is that I told her that if she didn't lie, if everyone didn't lie for me, then I'm going to get taken away from my kids. That's what she told her audience.
Aiden, I wonder who said that to him. Because clearly I don't think you watched my stream from the exit interview. So let us play what I actually said, full words, all the words that were said by me on June 19th. And yet more happens, right? Like more goes on. And there is sides that are taken within the Free Karen Reid community. And there's no way for us to really find our footing again. And I think that yesterday is a culmination of us not finding that footing. And it makes me sad. And like, okay, so other things occur. I don't need to get into all of them, but there additionally to the Karen Aiden audio, there is a Flip and Olivia audio. And this was brought to light and it sucked. It sucked because there was more accusation that like I was the person who did this to Flip. And this was by Flip. Flip was the one who was like, Kim, you were the only one who knew about this. You were the only one who could have done this. And it caused a lot of stress for me. And so there was a point where I call Aiden and I say, Aiden, I have to say that I didn't mean to like be a part of this in any way. And that I'm going to just say I heard like less than a minute of it, whatever it was that fucking happened that day that I'm thinking like a dumbass is a recording. I mean, is a voicemail, right? And my friend says to me, Kim, I can't tell you what to do. And he didn't tell me what to do. But he said that, if we do say that there is a recording, then that's admitting that it exists. And then I could be violated for my parole and I could be taken from my kids. And I'm like, in that moment, I made a decision, guys. And that decision was that I don't speak on it. Because there's real life consequences. And it was wrong. But I feel like at the time I was in a really shitty spot. And I didn't want anyone to be hurt. And my intention is never to hurt anybody. And I don't want to hurt Karen. I don't want to hurt Aiden. I don't want to hurt anyone. Okay. So at no point have I ever said, or did I say that Aiden forced me to do anything? Never forced me to do anything at all. And I really said that it was, if it was admitted that it existed, that was the whole crux of it. So he's going to say that I said I would take it to the grave, and that is true. I did think that I would take it to the grave. But I didn't think Aiden would be the one who said many a time that, yeah, I did it. And why would this, I'm not understanding quite truly why we're talking about it again and again and again. Now, not by me. And all I did was try to tell my side for me, for what I was feeling at the time, because everybody knew the whole story. But you didn't know my side, the truth for me. And that is never to hurt Aiden. That was never to hurt his children. That was a fact of the matter. That was a fact of the conversation. Period. But I didn't say that to my audience, and that's not true.
All right. Let's go back, watch some of this old op.
I've never typed anything about her or anything. She happens to sometimes occasionally be in a chat, and I thought that she was African American. I don't know what anybody's talking about. I saw you write that comment 3 times in here. You got it? There you go. Get it? Fucking weirdos. What did I say about Val? You know what the fuck I said about Val? I said I thought she was black. That's not a fucking insult. The conversation was that there is a song that I have been listening to on fucking repeat, and I love it. Okay?
Song?
I love it. One of my favorite songs of all time. I got a question because I really need to know. Do you ever get tired of being a bitch ass and the N-word? A pussy ass? Do you ever get tired? Now, I don't mean to judge you. And I don't mean to call you out your name. But you be on some bullshit, and I don't play those games. I love this song, okay? That's not a joke. I fucking love this song. And the context of which I said it also wasn't racist. And I don't care. Valerie didn't like me anyway, I think. I don't know. I don't even pay attention to these people. I don't even know who these people are. Yeah, Valerie didn't like me before. I'm right about that, right? So I don't know Val. I don't know anything about Val. I can't recall ever hearing her like on a space where I remembered what she was saying. Like, I don't know her, okay? So I don't know Val, right? I just don't know her. I don't know the lore. If somebody said describe Val, I would say,
what's up, cop starter?
A lady with a husky voice on the internet. I know nothing about Val. Just so you know, I know nothing. I don't know anything about her. I have no idea. People are like getting hung up on like me thinking that Val was black. I think I don't need anybody to like agree with me or say that they've felt the same way or whatever. I don't need that kind of validation, but it's out there. There are plenty of people who say the exact same things. So like she talks with the dialect and the sound or whatever. So I don't need anybody to be like, oh yeah, like me too, or whatever. I stand on my opinion on that. So there's that. Okay, fine. But there's this crazy fucking shit that's going on where people are still getting hung up, or they think that there's something wrong with, if I did think Valerie was black, that it was wrong for me to ask Black Valerie if I can sing or share a song that has the N-word in it. Why can't I do that? Why isn't that appropriate to do? Why are people hanging on to this? And why are you continuing to try to make it out like there's something wrong with that or racist? I called into the Chris Como show and asked the exact same question, and they put me on air. And Chris Como, who's the host of a nationally syndicated show, had a conversation with me about it. So why are you trying to say that it's so extraordinary, weird, and that it's racist that I did this when it is a talking point that has people talking about it? I don't know what you're talking about. And you need to stop fucking being weird. Listen, Valerie, again, I'm going to just smother you with love. You're my favorite Black queen, Black excellence. I love you so much. Your husky voice, if I was a lesbian, would be definitely one I want. Like breathing in my ear as we were scissoring. I love you so much. There's nothing you can do to change that, Valerie. Somebody sent me some screenshots. It's screenshots of text messages between Val and Jimmy, okay? The text messages are Jimmy is shit-talking me and Jessica Walsh. It's clear. You can see it. There's no doubt that that's what I'm reading. I read it over multiple times. It is what it is. These messages between Val and Jimmy are pretty shitty, in my opinion. I don't care about them, but they are a little shitty. What it shows is Val and Jimmy talking shit about Jessica Walsh and me. Jimmy's talking shit about me, okay? Next, Valerie. Valerie posting the screenshots of the text messages between her and Jimmy where Jimmy is shit talking me were meant to hurt me. If she cared about Jimmy, she wouldn't have done that. Because it was made to make me feel a certain way. Like here's Jimmy talking shit about me. The messages are Jimmy said, "Oh, she hates us," and I'm assuming he's talking about Jessica Walsh. And he says, "Laugh my ass off," and she goes, "Hates," is what Valerie says.
Definitely.
Jimmy says, "I feel like it's secretly her and Jess versus me and you. Laugh my ass off. They gonna lose so bad." And Valerie responds, "And they're gonna lose." And Jimmy goes, "Oh, so bad. This is easy." And Valerie goes, "That's a preview."
Sorry to hear that.
And Jimmy says, "They make it so easy for us."
Love you,
And
Angel.
Valerie says, "I have the truth on my side, and she's dirty." And Jimmy said, "I feel challenged." And then he said, "Jess being in the chat made me feel challenged." And Valerie responded, "Jess is aiding and abetting." And Jimmy responds, "I'm going to wear neutral gloves when I dissect this tramp, but people need to stop being retarded." And then he said, "Well, not neutral." And then Val says, "She was too comfortable talking shit about you with Jake." And then Jimmy said, "It will have an appearance as neutral, but it will be so shady." Point to Valerie, because Valerie knew it would fucking piss me off and it would upset me. And point to Val, she's a vicious fucking cunt, and she knew what she was doing. And good, you get points to Val. Val, you win this round. I will tell you this. Do you know what I do know? Valerie is a fucking loser. And I don't understand why Valerie has like all of this heavy clout. She doesn't even go here. She doesn't even go here. Who is she?
Oh
I haven't seen this person in real life. Val is a shitster. She's a shitster. She fucking gets off on the control she has over people. I don't fucking know. What does Val contribute to this group? What does she contribute to people? Show me a time where Val is out here just pleasant, kind, and out here in uplifting people. It's never that. It's always fucking shit. Young Black economist. Good morning to my queen, Young Black economist. I got a really surprising and pleasant voicemail from Young Black economist yesterday. And I did not have that on my bingo card ever.
Who did? Nobody.
Didn't have that on my bingo card. But Young Black economist and I think, I can't be sure, I think we are bonding over our mutual dislike for Val. Like, if I were racist, don't you think there would be signs? If I were racist, if I was truly racist, do you think there would be signs? Me saying Valerie has a husky voice that sounded like a black woman is not racist. Me making an avatar of Young Black economist that looks like the avatar people because she does look like them is not racist. Listen, Valerie is not a content creator. She just exists in this space. She's not even from here. And she is a fucking asshole. And I don't give a fuck about that lady. I don't care what she does. She can exist in her space. She can hate me. She can do what she wants to do. I don't really fucking care. I will tell you something. It is a wild fucking notion that woman thinks that I care about her at all. I barely care about gentlemen. Like Valerie is so far down on the fucking horizon social chart. She's on the floor. I don't care about that lady. And she wants to fucking send and share text messages of her and Jimmy fucking shit talking me, which it was. I don't really care. You can't listen. I don't care. I read the text messages. They stung. That's it. That's my natural reaction. My natural reaction was like, oh, that's not that bad. My reaction was like, why the fuck are you shit talking me to fucking Valerie? What the fuck are you doing? Before I go, I want to say, farewell, you fucking cunt, Valerie. You have brought absolutely nothing but misery to everybody on X. I don't give a fuck if you have been around a long time with you and your red hair and your husky voice. I don't care if you're a big fan of Kimberly and Jimmy. I love Kimberly and Jimmy, but I don't like you. And I'm so glad that I'm not going to see your fucking face or see your words on X anymore. Farewell.
Damn. Damn. That's a strong word.
Farewell, Valerie. I'm monetized on X, but I make very little money. I make like $90 every 2 weeks. It's always around that amount, $92 night. So it's like $45 a week. Fuck it. If I lose that money and I don't have to fucking feel the way I feel when I read fucking Queen Valerie's fucking posts about me, you know what I'm going to say about that bitch? Today's the day, because I will not be back on there. You like ruined a friendship. And I can't really get over the fucking Jimmy thing. And I'm just tired of talking about it.
Speaking of the Jimmy thing, let's jump back to this.
Family. We're a regular average family. We do regular average things. It's good to share that wholesome shit, I think, with people. And I think it's also good to share struggles. And when everybody is failing and when everybody's succeeding and doing well, you know, like,
A long story, Darlene.
I don't know, man. Like, it's just a lot of criticism about me and my family and things like that. When isn't it all you have is this? I didn't have a good family. I didn't have my father around. I didn't have my stepfather around. My mom wasn't really like doing her part. So I created my own family. I created exactly what I was craving. I created exactly what I always wanted. Like intimate conversations and relationships with children. I created and cultivated like love and care for one another. I create.
She's just a person in the community. So, yeah, that's a good explanation.
Out of nothing with great men. The kind of relationship where we all like hug each other and like sit close on the couch together and touch each other, and like we like that closeness that you feel like I probably waited, you know, my whole life to be like hugged, you know, like I was never hugged. So I just birthed a bunch of children that will come.
Does she have a twin sister?
Yeah. Did she just say she had kids so someone would hug her?
No, I think she was saying that she was raising them up to be more affectionate.
Oh.
But doesn't he have a twin? And doesn't that give you somebody like really close your entire life?
I never hug my sister.
I married somebody that's constantly touching me. You know, I used to be punished in my room all the time and like I just would want to do anything that was like happy and fun. So I just created a bunch of kids so I can play cards with them. I created kids that I can go to Starbucks with. I like made this for myself. It is not perfect. It is not great all the time. It is a struggle. It is, but the things that you think suck are not the things that I think matter. Houses don't matter. Cars don't matter. Money doesn't matter. That is the shit that you're gauging the success of my parenting and my relationships on. Those are the things that don't matter to me. So while Jimmy is out there criticizing me and talking about how I share, I'm glad I share things about my family with everybody. Does anybody even think on this green earth that I would ever do anything that I didn't want to do? I do it because I want to. I do it because it feels.
Yeah, nobody said that. They just said you were stupid for doing it. There's a difference between you do what you want and what you want to do is not very fucking like. Why would you do that? I don't know.
Does she think she's the only Gen X or millennial that was fucking treated like shit by their parents?
Oh.
Yeah, man, we all grew up like that. Get over it. Sorry.
Yeah. I come from the era of discipline, so. Oof. All right, let's add this in too. People are talking about it. It's been in here, but I hadn't played any of it yet. So if you can tell me when it gets good, that'd be great.
Oh, the whole thing is good.
Okay.
That's this morning, right?
Yeah. You're allowed to ask people these questions, etc. And that's not what it's.
Go Holio.
So, anyway, real quick. Well, I gotta put more coffee in this because there's too much cream. Hold on. All right.
I never heard that
So,
before. I'm like, what
real quick,
the fuck?
I just want to address something. So yesterday,
Missed 2 days
after
and
my
what?
YouTube presentation in the morning, I texted Kim, Nurse Kim, and because I'm like, you know what, I just don't like the path that's going down. I don't like the back and forth. I don't like this.
We
and
did
so I
it,
sent her
Tommy.
text. And I said to her, I'll tell you what I said to her. I just said to her, I mean, I don't want to misquote myself. Hold on.
We got a squirrel hunting video in Massachusetts off of the stream. Maybe we can get a fly hunting video.
I go, want to chat?
Hilarious.
No, hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 sec. Gotta mute myself.
I got good intermission music.
Yeah, it's Danny Main chilling with my boy Hacksaw, live streaming on YouTube, bringing that real talk raw. Out in Mississippi, where we taking nice and slow, while Randall's in the back, living in his car though. Old man in the 50s thinking still got a chance, but all he do is mumble, homie cane in hands. He tries spitting.
All right, we're back. Sorry, kids are getting dropped off here at 10:45. But anyway, I go, want to chat? And she goes, do you? I'm like, yes. She said, me too. Okay. So we spoke on the phone, and for like an hour we talked, and everything's good. Everything's fine. I have like basically from what she told me, and I have no reason not to believe her. I do believe her. She, when we spoke about what happened on her analysis of the exit interview, she was trying to temper the waters, I guess she said, and didn't do it right. That's all it was. Like she thought, and I think I don't think she's been following the Machado stuff as much as the rest of us and have seen exactly what she said, because I told her some things and she's like, I didn't know she said that. I didn't know that. And so I think she was trying to because I'm like, why talk about the recording part? Like I could understand temper the waters. I'm like, but and then she's like, but it was all a lead into, and it made sense, like the way she explained it. It was all like a lead in into, I forget. She said it all, and it all made sense when she said it. And she's like, and I'm like, you can say whatever you want. I go, but my issue is that like we have mutual supporters, and like we don't need to be doing this before. I'm like, she's divisive. I'm like, Machado's just divisive right now, and like I am avoiding that like the plague, right? And so yeah, she was like, there's two adults talking. I never really had. I go, I didn't. We've spoken through shows already, so I've kind of put a lot out there. I'm like, when I say you're dead to me, that doesn't mean that's not like a threat or like an insult, or it's just my way of saying I'm indifferent to you at this point. Like that's all I was saying. And we just talked about we talked about all the issues that we talked about, that her and I have both addressed publicly, and it's all good. It's all good. Nurse Kim is not the enemy. It was the enemy. She's been a supporter of mine, vocally, and I talked about the fundraiser, and she's like, I got pneumonia. They didn't go on the cruise because I had pneumonia. It's just a lot of miscommunication when people don't talk, I feel like, and it builds up, and I don't know. It's not a big deal. Like we two adults talked yesterday. We figured it out. Everything's good, right? And she's Team Turtle Boy. Like she's on the side of, because it's all the same team. It's the Justice for John O'Keefe team. That's the team that we're all on, right? And like we're all on the same team. We're all rowing in the same direction. And so I can't control the whole internet. I can't control how other people react to shit, and I can't tell people what to do. But I would urge people to just temper the waters. When it comes to her, that's just my recommendation, because she's not the enemy. She's, it was good. It was a good conversation. It lasted longer than I thought. It lasted like an hour, and we talked about it all. So, and her and I hadn't spoken in many months, and maybe that's the problem. So, yeah. And so, yeah, that's it. And so, Nurse Kim ain't the enemy. And no,
that goes well.
Talk for her. That's one of the things I brought up to her. I'm like, you can just bring shit to me, like we don't, like I told her, and she agreed. I'm like, my relationship with you and him, like I actually knew him before you, but I didn't know him like that, right? And my relationship with him was about sports, the Jets sucking, the Patriots, Mac Jones. Like that's my relationship with him, was just talking sports and bullshit, right? And then I met you through this whole process and my relationship with you.
See, I had a reason to watch Nurse Kim's stream. I was just gonna watch it and then let it go into this. See how that works. But I don't want to watch Nurse Kim be upset. And I already knew that they had like talked, so. But it was stacked in there pretty nice.
Don't forget about Sparkly.
Karen Reed, etc.
Well, I don't mind playing Sparklies, but if it's going to echo the whole time.
No, it's just the beginning. He fixes it.
Is it just me hearing feedback from Bob?
Mary B,
It's not untrue.
the way you presented it looked very different.
Okay, that's your opinion. Listen, I'm not going to talk shit on Mary B. You know, it was probably a little mean of me, sure.
Well,
but nothing I said was untrue.
Yes, it was.
But I mean, a lot of people feel you shouldn't talk about her at all. Why would you?
That's because she's lied about me. She said horrible things about me.
What have I said?
I didn't hear that.
Oh, okay.
So
actually, really, nobody on here said a bunch of terrible shit. You might can like take a sound bite, you know, like a one word, like psychopath, you know, something like that. You know, just being like descriptive or whatever, exaggerating a little. That's all you're gonna get here. Because even when we're roasting, we're not even roasting. We're just,
I mean, we're just
slow
we're
cooking.
just
This is
saying
like,
what happened.
Yeah, it's just like the Mississippi roast style. Just let it slow cook. You know what I mean?
I don't think we're that bad. We were just describing what the situation was and what it is. And if she wants to call that a lie, then I think that she's in denial. But
well, that's another word we can use for it.
Yeah.
I hadn't seen Coco. There's Coco on Sparkly's stream. I haven't seen Coco in a minute.
It's one-sided when you're going after people. It's Machado.
It looks one-sided to you because you're only looking at one side, the side that you want to see. Rat House has repeatedly for hours told horrible lies about me.
Actually, we just listened to your own words.
Well, I'm in there a lot, all the time on this. And
It doesn't make what I said about Mary B wasn't a lie. However, it was, you know, I can understand it was appreciate it was mean. It was mean of me to do.
And with other people, you share your private text messages with, say, Machado. To me, that's the issue. Like, that's beyond what
look at MJ in the chat.
People do is share to make someone look bad.
So do you know in Baker's private DM with Jessica Machado, he flat out lied about me? And that's why I showed her some messages. Well, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now that he lied about me. And that's why I showed some messages because she questioned what I was saying. I didn't show her everything. I haven't showed everyone everything. I certainly could at any time. It wouldn't look good for him. Believe me. Okay? So it's preposterous, this opinion that you have.
To share private messages of people that you no longer associate with? That's not preposterous. That's
Correct.
Not normal behavior.
Excuse me. The reason it was posted on the internet was because of that Messy Jessie girl, who's a girl that Baker can supports and allows to sit there on the internet and harass me for the last 5 months.
Okay, when you first started talking to Machado about Baker, you were telling her that he doesn't like her show.
Buddy, you have it all wrong. That isn't the order of operations.
All right.
Explain it.
J7. Yeah. When Baker and I were still friends, this would be in December, January. I really wanted him and Jess Machado to have a conversation together because I thought it'd be really interesting content from there. Baker's a politician in Denmark. Jess is involved in local politics here. So I'd really pick his brain about it. And he just wasn't having it. The answer was no. And I worked for weeks and weeks. And it would amount to screaming arguments for hours at a time. He and I would argue about it. And eventually, I lost the argument. The answer was going to be no. And so I eventually told her that. that was in January or February. The blow up, so to speak, wasn't for months later.
Right, but you told Machado something that she doesn't need to know. I mean, who cares about stuff? I have 3 exes, and I've never shared my messages.
His reaction was so wild. It was baffling, and that's why I shared it with my friend at the time, and she did nothing with that information. She kept it to herself
For a while.
Sure.
For a while. But that's my point. It's like, if you don't associate with someone anymore, why talk about Mary B? It doesn't matter who was right or wrong. None of that stuff really matters in a broken.
You can't be
friendship.
serious.
Yes, I'm serious, because it's not normal. I have 3 exes who 2 of which tried to destroy me, and I didn't throw shade on them. They have kids. I didn't expose them for what they were.
So you've missed the hours of content Rat House has done on me they lie about me.
I don't think so. How do you think Mary B has handled
my life, and I
comments
know
from
what the
last
truth
week?
is, and I know what lies are. They've lied about me.
How do you think Mary B handled the things you said last week? How do you think she handled that?
Like a champion.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, she didn't talk shit.
What do you mean? She just was talking shit the other night about me. She talks shit about me every time they're on. Come on, dude, pay attention.
You called her a prostitute, and she took it. Because
what I said was she exchanges money. I'm not going to repeat what I said was. I said was the truth. So if you want to make me repeat it again, that's a little unfair to me, isn't it?
She's just a very honest.
What I'm
person.
saying is, you don't even need to have a conversation about the type of trees in her front yard if you're no longer associated.
Well,
there's no point in that except to make someone look.
Excuse me. So I should. Excuse me. Are you Bob? Is your position that I should allow these people to continue to lie about?
No, it's easy. It's hard to lie when we let your own words on the internet out of your own fucking mouth tell the whole story, and we just comment on it. That's how that goes.
Yeah, I make some faces sometimes. That's about the extent of it.
Oh my God. We're going to make whatever the fuck we want to.
And, sometimes point out things that you've said that are like kind of fucked up.
We just let you say them. That's all we do.
Tell me for hours on end and have no response to it.
Red House doesn't do anything straight for 4 hours. There's not one topic.
Really? You didn't catch 2 Saturday nights ago? They did 4 hours of me all in a row. It was unprecedented. And that's in addition to the bullshit.
Unprecedented. Nice.
Wow. That's dramatic.
This is a groundbreaking YouTube show.
Word.
Yeah,
that was my favorite part of the whole thing, though, I think. Rat House doesn't do anything for 4 hours straight. We're too all over the place.
He's got a point. Which brings me back to this.
And then you 2 combined, okay? But that doesn't mean that my relationships with both of you are predate the other, if that makes sense. Like my relationship with her, I'm like, I don't need to hear from him about her. And I don't need to hear from her about him. That's happened. But and she understood that because she's an adult, man. Like she got it. Like she heard me out. She understood what I was saying. Okay. I heard her out. I understood what she's saying. And that's how adults should be. Okay. And that's good. So as far as I'm concerned, I'm done. I never had any real hard negative feelings towards her. I didn't hate her or never consider her like the enemy or anything like that. But I think she meant well, believe it or not, with her thing, try to smooth things over with Machado. I don't think she watched everything Machado said about the baker and all that stuff. I didn't think she I think she misunderstood what an uphill battle that was going to be and how truly impossible it was going to be, because Machado's going to make that impossible, So, and it's not like they're tight. It's not like she made it clear to me. It's like, I don't talk to Jess, and I believe that. I don't talk to her. This was not coordinated, whatever. I was just trying to smooth the waters over, and I fucked it up. And I'm like, well, intent, right, matters, and that her intention was not to do that. So yeah, and it was that's exactly what I told her. Not by just the chat, But what do I mean by the chat? Like, I go, you may not have said those things. I meant to say those things, or like meant that, but I'm like, but this is how people perceive it, including mutual supporters. I mean, I saw comments in there from people I've met in real life, people who've come to my court dates, you know, and I'm seeing them in there, and now they think I'm an asshole. And I'm like, and she's like, that wasn't my intention. I did not mean to do that. I was trying to smooth the waters over. I didn't mean to do that. And I'm like, yeah, I get it, you know? So I think she's a little bit like, she's always been with the internet, like slower, if you will. And like, I really don't think she was up to date on like a lot of, I don't think she understood just how divisive it was going to be when she went to bat for Machado. I don't think she understood that. And I would not, when I say went to bat for, I mean, like she was trying to smooth the waters over, you know, but it was something that was, it was too little too late. Like there was nothing could be done to put the genie back in the bottle better. So anyway, that's it. So hope we're all good. I'd hate to see any of this continue with her. That includes my supporters, my followers. It'd be cool if we all chilled out with her. And yeah, hope that explains things. So there's that. All right. So anyway, we're good now. And I felt really good. That's how adults should do it. Adults should talk things over and just whatever, you know. Now, other people, when the bridge is burned, the bridge is burned. It's like, I didn't even, her bridge wasn't even on fire.
So far, so hot.
Other people, it's too late, you know, but it is what it is. Okay. In the Twitter streets. So Damon Seligson announced that he's going to be filing an interlocutory appeal for Judge Gilday's decision. I'm going to be doing the same. And the Gretchen Ross article is going to be cited.
We won't. Don't worry.
Here we go.
Live.
Get him.
The best is the sound of the sprayer.
Judge Gilday's decision is going to be, the Gretchen Voss article is going to be cited heavily in that because there are many omissions there. I mean, that we did not know some of that stuff happened when we did our argument. We had no idea that Colin Albert and Brian Albert both testified or both told Gretchen Voss that it was the federal government that was causing them to be distraught, that the federal government considered them suspects, that the federal government was using my articles and my tweets in a grand jury presentation to confront these people and, according to them, accuse them of being murderers. That's according to them. I mean, let's go back and look at the exact quote so we don't get them misquoted here of Big Bad Brian Albert. And by the way, if anyone wants to have their Turtle Chats read, the link is in the comments, pinned to the bottom of the comments, or you can cash at me at $ Uncle Turtle Boy. Okay. So let me see the Colin Albert part. Okay. All right. Did you kill John O'Keefe, Colin Albert? Says Adam Deitch, an assistant U.S. attorney, yelled at him. Did you kill John O'Keefe? No, he didn't. No. Tell us the truth. What do you mean? Is that not the exact same thing I've said? It was witness intimidation when I asked these people inflammatory questions about, like, did you do this? Did you kill them? Did you Google this? Why'd you do that? And when they said no, I go, tell the truth. Tell the truth. I was told that was literally witness intimidation by asking these people questions. Now, the timing of this is interesting because Colin Albert went in front of the grand jury on July 26th, 2023, the day after Cameron Reed's pretrial hearing, 4 days after the rolling rally. Fly. Sit down. Hold on. He went to the other room. I'm going to get him. Okay.
Listen, everyone's trying to give him suggestions on what to do, but what he's doing is working.
Okay.
As far as this show?
No, that's for the flag.
Oh.
He's got like a whole thing, a whole routine with it, and it's working for him. I'm not going to tell him to do something else.
Yep.
Although the Zapper racket is a lot of fun. I enjoy that.
We're really seeing the Mary B's true colors.
I hate bugs. I like spiders because they eat bugs.
So yeah,
Colors.
I have a fly problem here. I'm trying to get rid of the flies. But yeah, I mean that was 4 days after the rolling rally. So this is like they're watching this shit, you know? They're obviously paying attention to this stuff. And by the way, the state police don't interview Colin Albert until after the grand jury. They don't interview him until
They're spraying Clorox everywhere.
after. You notice that there's a trend with that. When they find out that people are talking to the feds, that's when they suddenly want to interview them. Why did they interview Lucky Lachlan on August 10th, 2023, 2 days after I wrote a story about him? Is it because they want to find out about the 4 days?
Yep.
No.
What's up, Arkansas?
Two things. They wanted to get me jammed up on some charges, but more importantly, tell us about the feds. That's the part that intrigued them. When Brian Tully spoke with Lindsay Gattani, it was, tell us, what did he tell you about the feds? What did they tell you about the feds? The feds are the bad guy. Okay, he's going to be disoriented. The feds are the bad guy.
Disoriented.
Right? They're the ones that are out here trying to obstruct justice and accuse these people of murder. I mean, the feds did so much more damage to these people than I ever could. Because who am I? I'm just a turtle. Right? I'm just a turtle. I'm just a guy who, you know, talk shit and motherfucker, I'm going to get him. Get down.
Yeah.
Get down.
Die. He's gone.
Oh, God.
Hold on.
It's so funny. He's dead serious. Get down, Fly. Get down.
Creepy.
Tommy, we did it. We did it, Tommy.
Yeah, I brought awareness. To this whole thing, and it caught their attention. And the more I see it, another good point was brought up by a video journalist, if you will, on the Twitch spot today, was that Chief Rafferty tweeted out on April 20th. Let me read it to you. So a couple things here. Number one, Chief Rafferty followed me already on Twitter before any of the John O'Keefe stuff. She responded to my tweet on January 30th about Lindsay Clancy. She responded to that. Another fucking fly. She responded to that tweet, and she said I was great, humane. Oh, he's done. No, get down. Goodbye. Good night.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Goodbye. Oh, there's another one. Get down. Die. Fucker. This one doesn't want to go. He's done.
Nice.
4. Fucking unbelievable. Oh, anyway,
Home place didn't
it's probably
clean it
not
up
gonna be
enough.
windows, but I'm gonna
There
put
must
windows
have been
up all this
something
time. It's like a
left
fly
over.
graveyard in here. It's crazy. Like if I didn't kill them, there would be like hundreds of flies. Like it would be nuts. How'd this happen? And they're interrupting my flow. So yeah, Chief Rafferty responds to me on January 30th, says I'm compassionate, humane, insightful, thought-provoking, all that stuff. So I know she follows me. Then I write the story on April 18th. I know she sees it because I know she follows me. 2 days later, she releases something on Twitter, a press release stating the following. She goes, my thoughts. I have learned, if I've learned nothing.
Thank you.
This is what she said. She goes, if I have learned nothing in my 34 years as a police officer, it is the importance of exhibiting patience and waiting until I have as much information as possible before coming to conclusions. Members of the Canton Police Department have read and watched the same sensational accounts as our townsfolk in the last few days. Unlike the defense attorneys, prosecutors and police are ethically constrained to what can be said outside of the courtroom, particularly in criminal trials. Stop right there. She said it all. Government petitioning. She announced that members of the Canton Police Department have read and watched my sensationalist reporting. I'm the sensationalist one. So they've watched it. So that is an admittance 2 days after I written the story that this has caught the attention of the Canton Police Department to the point where they are talking about it and asking her about it and bringing it to her attention. They're watching it, they're reading it, etc. They know this shit. Okay. If I have learned nothing, if I've learned nothing, yeah, you have learned nothing. So that's what she said on April 20th. Okay. And on top of that, I knew she's following me. Okay.
All right, let's hit this lot one more time.
I really just can't get over it.
Ice it up a little bit.
I don't know why everybody was saying that the picture I posted of my mom for her birthday was a terrible one. People are so fucking nasty and mean. Like fucking Big Val, Big Husky Val saying, look at the disrespectful picture. Who the fuck are you to say that's disrespectful? Fuck this bitch. Fuck Val. You people are fucking toxic fucking losers. I choose peace. I'm out. Thanks for playing. Now what you're going to do is you're going to do what you do, and it's going to be in an empty space where I don't give it any fucking daylight. And you got 3-4 fucking followers that fucking love it. I love that for you. Good fucking luck. We're not going to give any fucking oxygen to it.
Sounds real peaceful.
Soft and savage, a rare breed of a woman. Well, you got the rare breed of a woman part right, but
Whoever was asking earlier, there's a good description.
I'm not sure what we're dealing with here. So right here, these are Jeffrey's comments, which she took the time to screenshot and highlight. This is being a good husband. This is 13 years of devotion.
But I just ended like my third beef with Valerie, so, and it was not really even a beef or whatever. Just I was laughing and too stoned and made some funny comments. I guess she wasn't stoned like I wasn't laughing about them.
Happened.
I mean, it was a compliment in a way, though. You know what I mean?
To you or her?
To her.
Oh.
You know.
Through hard times, tough times, sticking it out, staying married when we didn't think we could, going up against all of the hard shit and still keeping it together. That's what you're witnessing right there. You're witnessing a guy who basically is just like, don't fuck with my fucking wife. Right? Because he was spending his time in a chat on fucking YouTube, which he could fucking barely even stomach, but he was doing it. I hope for you, Valerie, one day, whenever you need someone to defend you, you have a husband that will do the exact same thing, because this feels wonderful, right? Feels wonderful. This one, no one. So look at this person. No one.
I didn't say it, Darlene. It's already got me in trouble a few times. I didn't say it. Sometimes she may check people. She checks people really hard all the time. So it's not hard to get in a beef with her. I'm not saying that's a bad thing. I think it's a good thing. It's fun to watch. She'll call out anybody. And she does.
Jess Machado is a victim of her own ego, but we know that, don't we, Queen Valerie? This person follows me and you say mean things about me? Well, now we have to block you. Oh, God. Oh, say no more. Say no more.
Ugh, not someone that likes right.
This right here is what's wrong with the internet. You hate me, you don't like me, but you follow me. We're gonna solve this for you. Block. I reported this post. Somebody must have sent it to me. What is this? Oh, this bitch. Okay.
God. Oh, that's all she's doing is going down through there, probably blocking every post she reads. It's like, fuck, another one. Report it.
It's like, what's the point of even being on X? You can't see anything.
For the $45 a week, man. Shit adds up. You know what I mean? It's like $2,500 a year.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, I look so good in this one. Okay. All right, Queen. All right. Serving right here. Pretty. I'm pretty. Okay. Alrighty. Well, I lost brain cells. This is why, you know what? This is why I think we're going to just block again, because I've about seen enough. Valerie has been fucking going at me for so long, and I really don't even understand why. And by the way, it was long before the shit where I said something about like not knowing she wasn't black. This is going because I've had her blocked for a long time.
The Val factor is crazy still. Because I never really had an issue with Val either. She said one thing about me a year ago or something, I blocked her, and that's it. I didn't know anything. Can I just talk about one thing, like between us for a second? Remember when I was like, I didn't know that, like, I thought maybe she was black. Then she goes on to tell us later on that she was like raised by African, or she was raised in the project or like around black people all the time. So was it really that crazy that I said that she sounded like she could have been black? And by the way, that's not an insult. I don't know why Valerie gets so offended that I said it. It's not an insult.
I just want to let you know, I have an arsenal of song ideas. And
oh God, the song ideas.
On me trial they had without me.
Where'd that come from? Why'd that happen?
For money. They picked money over
because it happens because of what you were trying to do to Mary B.
Nobody. The trial was before Mary B.
What trial?
You didn't see the episode, the trial of J7?
Oh yeah. I thought you meant a real trial. Sorry.
And when was that? Weeks ago?
That 4-hour one was after.
Once again, nothing I've said about Mary B is a lie. It's the truth, unfortunately.
Yes, it is.
Right, but what I'm saying is the perspective from everybody else except 10%
I don't care.
of people.
What are you? I don't care what your perspective is. I don't care what you guys think of me. It's none of my
Then
business.
why do you? If that's true, then why get so upset?
Upset about
You
what?
do care. You care.
Oh, I care when people lie about me. When people I thought were friends go around and lie about me. That's been going on for months. So my way of dealing with it now is to form my own platform where I just talk the truth. Whether you guys like
no lies. No lies told.
people's secrets. I'm done bullshitting about it.
Nobody's asking you to, but it's perpetuated by you.
What's perpetuated by me? The truth?
Things that don't need to be told.
Like what?
Like your perception of what Mary B did. Or
So what about look at this chat right now? People saying I'm always drunk. Is that appropriate? That's a lie.
I don't.
That's why there's an open box of Coors Light in the background.
I mean, they're giving you an excuse for your behavior. You can just say,
Yeah.
I'm drunk.
Yeah, just own it. Be like, yeah, sometimes I like to get on here and get fucked up.
Like to get white girl wasted on some Coors Lights.
Hell yeah. The mountains are blue, baby.
Shame people.
Not appropriate.
It's okay. It's not a big deal.
I don't
but
say that people are drunk or fat or ugly. I don't do that.
Do you know what Rat House said? Rat House accused me of lying about my dead best friend. About lying about Colette's little sister, Noelia.
It was your best friend or the best friend's sister?
There are two. There are two.
Okay.
It's sick shit.
Why do we know about that?
Because I'm an honest person who talks about what I'm going through in my life.
To be a victim?
No, not to be a victim. Like I just said, to be honest about what I'm going through.
That's your perception. That's not the majority's perception.
Want to know something, Bob? It's my life, so it's actually your perception, right? It's my life. So I don't care. I'm telling the truth about my life. You can perceive it however you want. I don't care.
Okay, I've had people lie on me, exes lie on me and try to destroy me, but I didn't fuel that by telling their lies. I didn't engage in that at all.
I've never
that
told
stuff goes away if you don't engage in it. And it clearly bothers you when you engage in it.
Bob, you're missing the point. People are lying about me, right? And I'm countering with truth. It would be one thing if I countered with
skeptical
lies.
is not the
I'm
same
not
as
lying.
lying. You need to stop with that shit. Being skeptical is not the same as lying. All right?
Nope.
Just stop.
Well, everything's a lie.
That's a good point, Lubin.
Even if you let her say it.
Well, because that's the only justification she has for any of her behavior is that people are supposedly lying about her, which isn't even happening.
Yeah. Literally, we're not making up any of the words coming out of your mouth.
I know.
I just hear them.
Whether you guys like it or not, I don't lie about people.
There are things that I know about people that I don't need to tell anybody.
Right. So you're talking about, like, Bob, I don't know what
to just, no matter what someone does to you, if you're a better person, you don't have to do that. If you're saying that they were all
Bob,
lying about you,
you're not my judge and jury. There's God who will judge me one day, not you, buddy.
I'm not judging you. I'm saying what
you are.
Perception is reality.
How come you don't go at the people that lie about me? How come you don't call them up and say, why have you been lying about J7 for months? Why don't you call Baker? What about Baker, who's been lying about me? Who put out that video that
There's the real problem.
This motherfucker's still talking about Baker lied about me. Still.
Tried to run her off the internet, right?
Still. She's had two other distance online relationships since then, and she's still talking about every one of them. Usually people would like pick the one to cling on, you know what I mean? She's like clinging on all of them. It's crazy. We get a free Jake here in a minute.
the other day saying I need to be institutionalized? That's psychotic shit. That was crazy.
Yeah, it is.
If none of that's true, why deal with it? Why go harder? Why go at all? If you know that those things are so ridiculous.
The things that I say are true. What do you have a problem with the truth about if other people are lying about me? Why don't you call them and
ask? Know that stuff.
I don't care
Jeff
what they
Machado
want.
didn't need to know about Baker's like or dislike of her show. That means nothing in the world except that you.
By the way, Jeff Machado already knew Baker didn't like her before I told her that. It wasn't me that told her.
Okay. Again, there's always
not when
two
you talk
sides.
this slow,
and
Dave.
if what you're saying is true about your realities, then let it go. People find out.
Gone over to my own space where I talk to me and whoever wants to come, and you're like calling up right now and saying you still have a problem with that. You understand Baker has tried to run me off the internet for 6 months. Okay. And even now that I have my own platform, that is still not, he needs that excommunicated. You watched the video the other day where he wrote an email to the police to get me sectioned because he doesn't like the things that I say in my own space. Hello?
I get it. I'm just saying.
One thing you don't mess with in these newer generations is their space.
I'm sorry, but didn't Baker like not talk about her for the longest time?
Yep.
I
Absolutely
mean,
did not say a word about it.
She wouldn't let up until he did. And then he did, and then she's mad.
I don't see how he was running her off the internet.
Me either.
I don't know how you can do that.
Well, she was his slave, so he's probably just sent her one text message, get off the internet.
Ew.
She's like, I have to get off he wants me off the internet.
Ew. Oh.
Yeah. Call her drunk? Why would somebody call her drunk? They may have called her drunk, but not a drunk. I'm not playing, Luminous.
Well, I mean,
I hear you.
that's just an example. It's like
Perfectly fine to have a few beers.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, if you're drunk, like in a particular time, someone's not necessarily calling you a drunk. They're just saying that you are drunk right now.
Yeah. And MJ, you can't dictate who can be on the internet and who can't.
Yeah, a lot of people want her off the
America.
internet, but he's still on it. So clearly you can't do that.
Yeah, clearly. Yeah, we don't want to censor people, but because then you can be censored. So why would you want that for yourself? Let her have her show. The thing about the internet is if you keep on doing it and keep on doing it, you'll find more and more people that are like-minded. So you'll end up with,
I mean, she's got people that watch her show and are in the chat
yeah.
agreeing with her.
Oh yeah, she always has 300 people in there.
Well, I know, but there's only like a certain amount that are in there actually being on her side.
Yeah, but you can't tell me that because they're not hating on her in the chat if they're watching it and clipping it and whatever.
Yeah, true.
So, just telling you can just about anybody can probably that can sit on there and talk and whatever. So whatever you talk about, eventually you'll find a bunch of people that think the way that you do.
I knew that whatever. Like I knew that that they took it, like they were responding to me. I knew this when I said everything. And of course I went to Canton Police Department to do something about it. So here's another tweet from Kofin Doofus on August 7th. It says, regarding the homicide case of John O'Keefe, it has not escaped me that the FBI is investigating the case, nor that a federal grand jury has been convened in the matter. Why is the FBI investigating? The FBI specific jurisdiction. Public corruption matters. This is John Kofin saying this. There have been allegations of public corruption. It is the responsibility of the FBI to investigate such allegations thoroughly and responsibly. I, for one, am relieved that this case has been under federal grand jury investigation because the results will be trusted. I haven't done any investigation concerning any public corruption allegations that may exist outside of Karen Reed's case. But in regard to the probable cause reached that she murdered Officer O'Keefe, I believe the facts support the true bill returned by the state grand jury. This is before she went completely insane. She was pretty insane, but not quite entirely there yet. Yeah. And then she also responded on August 8th. I believe that's the day she went in front of the Canton Select Board and said that I committed witness intimidation at the Roland rally. This may be a violation of Massachusetts Chapter 268, Section 13A. Picketing a witness. These are witnesses. They're so innocent and blah, blah, blah. And they're trapped in their homes and I have to protect them and they're not safe because Aiden Connie, she mentions me by name. And then she goes, on August 8th, she goes,
Here's
leading
good.
attorney follows me. Then she goes, on August 9th, she goes, I actually haven't been silent on how I feel and the things I can address and discuss. As you know, being a former law enforcement officer, it is more than frustrating not being able to speak to so many aspects of this case as we await for trial. Wait, we must, though. The documentation will help to dispel fake
I was
narrative.
thinking the same
Says,
thing
interesting.
actually about that.
So yeah, Karen Reed didn't kill John O'Keefe. We have waited patiently. She said to wait till trial. We did. In a jury, in front of a jury, we saw the experts, doctors testify that John O'Keefe definitively was not hit by a car. The injuries did not align with a car collision. The damage to the vehicle did not align with a motor vehicle collision, anything like that. That's what the expert said, and that's what a jury agreed. So Karen Reed's out. She's right. So we listened to what she said. We waited till trial. The results came back. Karen Reed didn't do it. Now that means someone else did in the town in which she is the chief law enforcement officer. Maybe they should do something about that. Just saying. Just saying. So anyway, Colin Albert says this, right? Tell us the truth. It was a suffocatingly hot day in July 2023, as if they don't have.
Should have saw that coming.
When Colin was called to testify before the federal grand jury at Moakley Courthouse, Colin recalls, 19 years old,
She did.
up with his freshman year at Bridgewater. He says he didn't understand why he was even there. Colin's lawyer was not allowed inside the small square room where rows of jurors faced him. Not one, as is customary, but two federal attorneys questioned him. Two of them were Adam Deitch, an assistant U.S. attorney who's now running for Norfolk County DA, and Josh Levin.
Hey, Lolene, what's up?
Hey, Lolene.
What's up, Lolene?
Everybody doing?
Just goofing, choking over here.
It's only Tuesday. It feels like it's already been in a full week.
Yeah.
You getting off early because of the temp?
Me? No,
Yeah.
I took off this week. Most of the week, anyway.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Family stuff. But we came back sooner than we thought.
Did you get to go to the beach?
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Excuse to go back then.
Yeah. All right, let's jump to this. See what she's crashing out on Jimmy about.
It's good to do it. It makes me proud to talk about my family, even the bad stuff, because we always get through it. The fact of the matter is that you did me dirty. You weren't a good friend. And I could see that. And then based on all of the other stuff I know about you, which I won't say, I just changed. That's it. I'm good. It's okay. I'm not over it. Yeah. Okay. Farewell. Sorry, there's someone approaching my vehicle looking for money. People out here wildin' after they mistreat me and they do something to hurt me and then expect me to act a certain way, like, you know. And also, why did Kim get a phone call and I got a public exit interview? Why did I have to have my conversation on the internet? Why did I get the
Torch
internet
that
version?
bridge.
We all understand that answer.
Well,
Yeah.
I will say that's a really great statement. I should have listened to Jimmy's whole stream. I only have what I'm being told by others. So if none of this lines up with everything, I don't know. Now, I heard it wasn't that great. I saw a clip about my daughter or whatever, and I was like, I didn't really like that. You said you wouldn't answer your phone. I did not want to talk to Jimmy, correct?
So he did call. MJ.
Did call. For sure. What's up,
Hey, my
MJ?
daughter.
Hi, mommy.
What you up to?
Not much. I was weeding, but it's about to rain, so.
All right, I think we're going to just stick with the Turtle Boy bus stop for a little while on this one.
Yeah, I didn't get to see it, so keep it rolling.
Yeah, it's funny.
Here we go.
The acting U.S. attorney for the District of Massachusetts, a role that doesn't typically question witnesses. In other words, this was taken so seriously by the federal government that they put Josh Levy, the assistant U.S. attorney, on it, not like like the actual number 2 in charge. Because Rachel Rollins, actually, he was the number 1 in charge at that point. Rachel Rollins had resigned, I believe, by then. The acting U.S. attorney, yeah. So Rachel Rollins had resigned. And so he was U.S. attorney, and that is a role they're in charge. They don't do the actual prosecuting in there. They have assistant U.S. attorneys that do that. And so they clearly take this quite seriously. And remember, on August, what was it? I forget the exact date. Maybe it was August 3rd.
Yeah, that's what she was saying. They were talking
Josh
about
Levy writes a letter
calling
back
Jess
to Michael Morrissey's office saying, we have a very different interpretation of what went down of this case. So that's after Colin testified. So they heard whatever he had to say, and they still were like, yeah, alternative theory. We think it's McAlbert's. So who am I to say otherwise? If the federal government believes that they're responsible for this, who am I to argue with them? And is that what they're going to say? That the federal government is in on the conspiracy? Because that's what they would have to be saying. Watch Samantha Shola from last night. I love Samantha Shola. I need to watch. I got to catch up on Defense Diaries. I got a lot to catch up on. So this is another reason why I'm so glad we don't have time for like side drama. Like Nurse Kim, that was a productive conversation I had with her yesterday because she's important. She's a team member. We need Nurse Kim on board. Period.
He's probably in Jolene's chat.
Focus. And maybe it's my fault.
I would guess
talking about it, whatever. But I
was here earlier.
You know what I mean? Like, but I'm really glad that we're back in business. Okay. But he goes on to say, behind Colin's shoulder, Carney's tweets were projected onto a screen. Every single thing comes from him. Everything. The government, didn't use anything else. Nothing else. I'm their only source of information. Now, I understand that Gretchen was trying to the whole purpose of this article was to discredit the federal government.
Thank you,
That's what they're trying to do here. They're trying to discredit,
as always,
the U.S. Attorney Office, the U.S. Attorney's investigation into the murder of John F. Kennedy. That's what they're trying to do by tying it to me. I'm a bad person. They're getting their information from me. They're the bad guys too. That's the whole purpose of this. But the actual effect this has is that they have legitimized me because the U.S. Attorney's Office is not, in fact, some rogue organization. It's the U.S. Attorney's Office. They handle corruption. They're distinguished attorneys. Okay. You didn't hire ARCA. Yeah. Did they say I hired ARCA? Did they say I did? Oh, that's true. That's true. They didn't know about ARCA back then. There was no ARCA to confront them with at the time. That's the problem. So this is early in their investigation. They don't hire ARCA, I believe, until later in the year. I don't know when ARCA does their test. That's a good question. That's a really good question. Does anyone know the answer to that? I'm sure some of you people do.
Lolling.
I knew you were about to do that. I'm sitting here thinking.
I mean,
all right.
I mean, it was when the FBI.
It was the fall of 2023, and this is the FBI hired.
Yep, FBI hired them, so they had to start the investigation. The FBI did before they hired them, so that was
and they
that was at the first of the first. That was after the trial started, I think.
No, they turned over everything spring of 2024 from the FBI. So I would say the first part of 2023.
Yeah, it was right before the trial started, and why they all had to be voir dired and questioned.
Well, don't you remember the stream where Adam Molly was late coming in? So Laura McLaughlin, whatever, was up there thinking she was going to have to defend the whole argument that day, and Lally walked in late and said, "There's absolutely nothing exculpatory in these 3,000 pages, whatever it was."
Yeah, it's like, okay, then we're all go home.
In there, all the butt dials are in there. Like, come on.
It's a lot of stuff in there.
And that person who was talking about the stuff with Mata's, wasn't that Saturday night stream that TB played those clips? I think it was Saturday night stream because I had to go back and rewatch. So I just.
Why would she be? You're talking about Bob and Allie Mata?
Yeah.
Why would she be talking shit about them?
Because on her ex, she posted something about following me for the Lindsay Clancy updates or story, and someone posted something negative along the lines of no one should follow you. And Bob supposedly made a tweet along the lines of, well, come follow us for coverage. And she got offended by that. He apologized. And I even think Allie apologized, if I remember correctly. And at first she said she accepted the apology, but at the end she said it really wasn't an apology. So she was back talking about him again. I didn't read any of it. That's just the stuff that Turtle Boy played the clips of on his last.
Yeah. Didn't she talk shit about Allie vaping?
Yeah.
So
Are
let's
you
do.
kidding me?
Like, ooh.
Probably healthier than her
What an
diet.
asshole. Right.
Yeah, let's do it then.
When did anybody know the answer to that? When did ARCA get hired? When did they give their evaluations to the U.S. Attorney's Office? Does anyone know? Is that before or after they questioned Colin Albert? That's my question. Because the U.S. Attorney's Office sent subpoenas to these people April 10th. April 10th was their D-Day. Does anyone know? The first jury thought you hired ARCA. The first jury is retarded, as you can see. The first jury might have been a little biased. Might have been. Based on some of the things they've said about bouncy houses. And like, we saw these people everywhere. They're at Legacy Place. We saw them on the bus rides in. There was no one at Legacy Place on the bus rides in. This juror, whoever they are, this anonymous juror, and that's another thing, a professional reporter does not have this many anonymous sources in a story. This is some shit out of The Wire. Remember in The Wire? Season 5? That's how the reporter got caught. And that's what made him, like, he kept using anonymous sources all the time. He's like, yeah, I met some kid outside the Orioles game. He was in a wheelchair, and he said he just wanted to go to the game, and he couldn't afford a ticket. And that's like a knee-jerking story. And his editor was like, who is he, though? I need a name. You know, I need a name. Like, we can't just print that. You know, I need validation. I would hope that the editor was like, okay, fine. You don't have to give the name of the juror, but I need to know the name of the juror, right? I need to know the name of this federal law enforcement officer that you spoke to. I need to. Did Chris Vogel do that? Because it doesn't look like he looked over anything else in this article. And so Gretchen Voss thought she was like kind of like getting one over on me with this article, but this article actually helps a lot. The more you read this article, right? Because
all right, so Rosalind Duke has a premiere happening. I think it might. Oh yeah, we might want to watch it.
Ooh.
So Maz, drop her link in the chat, please, a bunch of times, because I'm watching it on a device that's way ahead. Should be pretty fun. Probably won't be very long.
I was going to say, while we're waiting, I would not be surprised if they do a retraction on Brian and Colin's statements, so TV can't use them after all of her untrustworthy reporting that has to be retracted already.
I feel like it's too late, no?
No, they can keep retracting.
Rosalind Duke.
I
can't hear you, babe.
Oh, I was just saying, I feel like even if they retract it at this point, it's been out for so long, he can still use it.
All right,
I mean,
here we
you can
go.
use
It's
it, but
gonna
you
be
can just say it's
loud.
not true.
Here we go.
Late night scroll, blue light in my face. There's a guy in a tinfoil hat screaming space is fake. Kosei built a bunker out of boxes and rage while a toddler unboxes toys and throws a full stage rage. ASMR queen whispering into 17 mics, eating honey like a secret, calling it ASMR vibes. Fitness bro yelling no excuses at 3 a.m. Then the conspiracy uncle
Regular RN, good to see you.
real again. Oh, the crazy freaks you run into on YouTube. From the garage, cast scammers stealing from the youth. They're wild, they're loud, they're living in their own cartoon. Welcome to the YouTube zoo, where the weirdos bloom. reaction guy, watching everything for the first time, screaming no way at a toaster like it's a war crime, faking everything from pain to outrage is the theme. Then the chain smoking, regretting everyone and everything. Comment section gladiators typing in all caps. You wrong, I'm right. My uncle works at NASA. Fast kid with a million subs, reviewing slime in his room while grandma goes viral dancing to a funeral tune. Oh, the crazy freaks you run into on YouTube. From the garage, cat scammers stealing from the youth. They're wild, they're loud, they're living in their own cartoon. Welcome to the YouTube zoo, where the weirdos.
It's not even 7 o'clock. I have done nothing and you just get pregnant by the fucking transfer.
One click and you're down the rabbit hole deep, where the timelines fracture and the logic goes to sleep. Everybody's famous for 15 minutes of pure chaos. Then the algorithm serves you 3 more. Just because. All the crazy characters you run into on YouTube. From the basement prophet to the over-caffeinated youth. They're wild, they're loud, they're living in their own cartoon. Welcome to the YouTube zoo. And the show never ends, so.
While we're doing that, we got another good one. So check this out.
I really like those pants though.
In the digital age, they lost their way. Morals hidden. Mike's flipping stories, riding high, riding low, chasing after views ever since he lost Better Row. On the coattails of Turtle, he sold his own soul in the Karen Reed case, trying to play the role. Now thinks it witnessed intimidation like it's just a game. Claims a fleeting friendship that brought him shame. It's a TBDS fever, burning wild and bright. People lost their minds, lost their conscience overnight. Randall raps in circles, clinging to a ghost, while Brian LTL just seeks a hollow toast. TBDS fever, it's a twisted masquerade. Abandon your beliefs and let the hate cascade. Randall washed up, a wannabe star, chasing fame like a shadow, but it won't get him far. That Brian Higgins call, yeah, it wasn't real. Got punked by Steve and thought it was the real deal. The crimes just for the thrill, living in a fantasy. When will he stand still? Grifting off of murders like he's looking for clues. In this TBDS fever, it's the path that he chooses. It's a TBDS fever, burning wild and bright. People lost their minds, lost their conscience overnight. Randall raps in the circles, clinging to a ghost, while Brian LTL just seeks a hollow toast. TBDS fever, it's a twisted masquerade. Abandon your beliefs and let the hate cascade. Brian steps in, taking over Turtle Boy's show. Only known 'cause Aiden helped his name grow. A performative altruist chasing that glow, with tears on the screen, just putting on a show. Grifters in the limelight, no morals at the helm. In this TBDS fever, nothing's real in this ride. It's a TBDS fever, burning wild and bright. People lost their minds, lost their conscience overnight. Randall raps in circles, clinging to a ghost, while Brian LTL just seeks a hollow toast. TBDS fever, it's a twisted masquerade. Abandon your beliefs and let
let the hate cascade. So watch out, so watch out, so watch out, so watch out, so watch out for the fever. It's contagious and real in a world of TBBS. What's the fate you feel? Morals discarded. It's time to take a stand. Rise above the madness. Take back your own land.
Yep, and I knew that would run a bunch of people off, but the music is good. That's
How
just
could
hilarious.
people leave through that? That
Who's
was
leaving?
funny.
What is
They
wrong
just
with
do.
people?
Always have. It's just a thing.
Serious
But we also
question.
hit the goal, so we're good.
Get out of the right corner with your broke ass.
So serious
Lollian's
question.
favorite.
Yeah, absolutely. Was the dancing real or was that AI?
No, that was real.
No, they were doing that
Mhm.
yesterday, wasn't it?
Was this if that was
I don't
AI?
know.
That was really, really good.
No, they were listening to one of their gay songs.
Brian, I mean, Crawford was like just has no rhythm. That was so sad.
Oh God, this kind of rhythm.
Yeah, it's Danny Main chilling with my boy Hacksaw, live streaming on YouTube, bringing that real talk raw.
Anyways, that's good music. That's the shit. All right, back to this.
Because she's trying to like smear the U.S. Attorney's Office, and in doing so, she only legitimized me. This only works if she can prove that the federal government, the U.S. Attorney's Office, is corrupt, which she can't do because they're not. Like if she could prove that that they're actually corrupt and I'm like pulling their strings the whole time and I'm the guy behind all this, she might be onto something, right? That I got them to launch this federal investigation over bullshit, but they were on it before I was. So, all they're doing is legitimizing.
Need the lowrider emoji for
so
sure.
Say Colin tells me that he didn't even bother to take Carney's name off the screenshots. Eventually, they accused me of every single thing Carney said. Every single thing Carney said. So either they agree with me or get down. Hold on.
Die. Stay down.
All right, got him. So either they agree with me or or I influence them to have this opinion. Either way, if I influence them to have this opinion, that's petitioning the government. That's like the definition of it. If they already had this opinion to begin with, they're still using my shit as evidence. So clearly something I said must have struck a chord in them. They're reading me, right? I don't know if that was the real Dustin Chow who emailed me in February of 2021 when I was going through some shit and just wanted to send me a real nice well wishes email, which is in my email that my phone extraction. It's been distributed by my ex-girlfriend, according to this article. And so everyone's read that. So apparently somebody with the name Dustin Chow emailed me on a Hotmail account in like 2021 and was like, hey, I got your back, man. Wishing you the best. If that's actually Dustin Chow, that's wild. That means he reads my shit. That means he's a fan. He's a supporter. And, it's interesting that the Monica Canning Grant thing was run by Dustin Chow and Adam Deitch. She was kind of my white whale before all this, emphasis on whale, not white. Okay. And then there was the Mike St. Pierre story, the Fall River guy who owned that store down there, who wrote Turtle Boy fake news. He put it on a sign after I wrote about him. He was one of the J6 guys. He threw he filmed himself throwing a smoke grenade into the Capitol on J6. And I'm like, I wrote a story about it. I'm like, look at this fucking moron. Like, I look at this idiot filming himself doing this. What is he thinking? The feds didn't get him until 2 years later, but they put in their indictment. They cited my article as their source. So like clearly the feds are reading my shit. And so that's what really angers them is they legitimate.
All right, so real quick, let's hop over to Lauren's stream and get a breakdown of the Mata drama.
Okay.
She's in a third dimension. Can't, make amends. Can't. I don't know. Whatever. That's on her. Yes, our inside scoop of the courtroom. Absolutely. So you would think that maybe, I don't know, maybe she would maybe try to not pick fights with other like big content creators who are really in a league of their own. They're like in a league of their own where they're just really good people, don't get into the muck so much and stick to their cases. So you'd think that maybe she would try to like, I don't know, build a bridge with these people because she doesn't really know them. They don't really know her. You know, but not Machado, right? She's got to go right for the jugular over absolutely nothing. So let me hear this. It will take me a second to find this, but so this is all over a post where she said something about tweeting from the courtroom, and you know, I guess Ali said, "Oh, awesome, we're going to be doing gavel to gavel coverage," which again are two separate things. One does not threaten the other at all. They kind of like complement each other if you're going to be real about it. All right, let's see. Way too many pictures on my phone. All right, guys, bear with me here.
Situation financially. I just want to make that clear.
We're going to come back to that one. I'm trying to find the bottom valley one.
I love it.
You know, it's too late. It's too late. That's why I'm taking it. It just wasn't really nice. You don't need to be in the comment section of a shit post about me, encouraging people to come watch yours, and then backtrack and be like, oh no,
all right, so this is her. This is her talking about Ali. All right, this is her talking about Ali.
You know, whatever. It's too late. It's too late. Like, it just wasn't nice. That's my take on it. It just wasn't really nice. You don't need to be in the comment section of a shit post about me, encouraging people to come watch yours, and then backtrack and be like, oh no, we kind of meant to have like a supplement in tandem. Bullshit. Stupid. By the way, I think vaping on screen is gross. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because your whole life.
So she was talking about Ali, okay?
Fuck.
Like, it just wasn't nice. It wasn't nice for her to come in there and da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Ma'am,
solidarity-
you're doing
solidarity with Ali.
gavel coverage online. You're in the courtroom. Tell me how and why you are threatened by that. Those two pieces could actually go hand in hand quite nice. But no, instead of wanting to work together with someone else that you don't know and making a friendship with someone that you don't know, you want to burn more bridges. And then just in case you didn't burn it enough, then you want to take it low and say, by the way, I think vaping on screen is gross. Okay, number one, I don't know if no one's told you, but you're not the exact epitome of class, ma'am.
Oh, nice.
So I don't think anyone is looking for you to set precedent of what they think are classy or not. Do you know how many like F's I could give if someone vapes on screen? None.
Sorry.
Why? Because it doesn't matter to me. I'm not there for that. I'm there for their content, for their brains, for their experience, for what they're teaching me or going over. Again, these things
True that.
are such low blows because you have nothing else intelligent to say, that you have to attack someone's looks, their weight, their amount of subscribers, that they don't do good enough shows for you, or now that they vape on screen. Meanwhile, your BFF chain smokes on screen and your husband smokes. I mean, it's like it doesn't make sense. Also, don't come at Allie and Bob. Don't.
Yeah, we'll just leave it at that.
Couple ever.
Yeah. They wouldn't let you pick the fight, I don't think. You know what I mean? They're not going to do that kind of shit.
Because you don't want that heat.
Yeah.
Imagine picking a fight with Ali Mata. She would
Seriously.
eat.
She is
Oof.
the best.
She's a badass.
The difference between the two then is one doesn't have to pay somebody to go down and file paperwork. They just got to go on and download it, print it out. Whatever. I'm not saying everybody's suing each other, but they've been talking about it. It's stupid.
So
That's
wait,
crazy.
Darcy found us from a Spaces? Is that what that super chat said?
I think.
So someone was playing us on Spaces? Wow.
No, I don't think so.
It's Shane and Spaces.
She's talking about Shane, I think.
I don't know if
Remember
you
Shane?
had me giggling today.
Remember Shane, the one that was rode
I
next,
remember Shane.
Trying to get up on
boy on
screen.
the plane. Yeah.
That was you.
need to break some news and wanted to get on the show so bad. It's like, dude, these people that are on the show aren't random. I don't know. People think they are, but it's not.
It was about Jess, and he was like, "Y'all want some news about Jess Machado? Let me up there."
Yeah.
No, it was JFK. He said he saw him in an airport or something.
No, he
was
rode on the
with-
plane next to him.
Yeah. I've still never heard that story.
Talked to him the whole time. He hangs out here all the time.
Yeah. He was trying to get me to give him a wrench on my channel. I'm like, no.
I bet he was.
You already have enough rumors going around about you, maybe.
Maybe some other time.
Yeah. Maybe next time, Shane.
And has legitimized me. Those pictures, according to Carney's phone extraction, had originated with Reed. No, those pictures originated with Courtney Proctor. She's the one that put them on Facebook. Cameron Reed didn't hack in anyone's account to get the pictures of Colin Albert at Courtney Proctor's wedding. Courtney Proctor shared those with the world. And guess what? On April 18th, they were still up. They came down the next day. So that means that when Karen, they've been making these accusations about the Alberts' ties to the Proctors since October of 2022 in court filings. They were making these allegations. That's why Tim Albert made that post in October of 2022 saying nobody fucks with my family. Okay. And so I
think during
when he puts that out there, that didn't stop Courtney Proctor from taking her shit down. Like she's like, whatever, I'm not taking anything down. And then I write about it and she took it down.
It does work.
Because I was a much more effective communicator. I had the platform to do this. They weren't fazed by Alan Jackson when he first came on. They're like, whatever. You have no influence. You have no say. We still run this town. We're going to do whatever I want. We'll be arrogant. We'll keep this shit up, etc. And yeah. So anyway, back to this. Goes on to say, right? According to Colin, the material federal prosecutor grand jury had in significant part originated with Carney. What he didn't know at the time was that Carney had received it from Reed. Who cares? Who cares who I received it from?
I'm pretty sure somebody said earlier James Jackson was going to be filling in for her while she's on vacation a night or two.
Yes, that's what I've been hearing.
Hey, back.
Wait,
of Colin
what?
Being what is the picture? Like, how come they don't say what the picture is in this?
For her show because she's going away.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, Nan has a show?
J7? No.
Oh, J7.
J7 is going to be guest hosting. James Jackson will be guest hosting.
Yeah. J7 only gets one. She's not doing the whole thing.
While she's on vacation, so the 24 on 24 can keep going.
Oh, definitely.
But Mama keeps the bag, though. Mama keeps the bag.
Yeah, I hope she's paying then all the money that they
So that
made.
means her people are like slightly there to be like, oh, I have to go here on this day at this time because I'm a robot that Mary B's scared of. Remember?
I'm not scared. I understand.
You better because these are the robots. We found the robots.
I'm not afraid of when things that are inevitable happen.
Well, it's happening.
So this is another vacation that Jess is going on.
Yeah, it's just a small one.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it. I haven't watched any of the shows except what we watched on here.
Oh yeah, that's a good point, Teacup. Maybe she'll get Lauren Matthias to guest host.
And if she was smart, she would increase her views drastically.
Yeah,
I wish I
wouldn't be
could
a
have
dumb
been.
idea.
I wish I could have been a fly on the wall when Jolene saw that picture.
Oh
Not at Turtle Boy's house.
I wish I could get a fly on the wall for the conversation Jess Machado and Lauren Matthias had.
You don't want to be a fly on the wall at Turtle Boy's house.
No,
No.
not TVs. I'd like to live.
Yeah.
Did you see though? I saw a fly because the only light that's on in this room is right in front of me. So I saw a fly. So I grabbed this because it was near me and sprayed it, and it worked.
Yeah. Because their wings flap so fast that it dries out and they just fall. They can't fly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I
The
don't
wings
see it
don't
anymore.
work anymore when you bleach them. You know what I mean? Hit them with that bleach.
Right? The pictures on the block. Colin playing football. Colin at a wedding when he was a young boy. Do you understand how this is like journalistic malpractice? If you didn't know anything about this story, and I'm putting pictures of him up when he's 7 at a wedding, you're missing a pretty big thing there. The wedding was Courtney Proctor's, and he was the ring bearer. And Michael Proctor was also in that picture. Oh yeah, about that. That kind of matters. That's kind of relevant to the story. Again, imagine you knew nothing about this case and you read the story for the first time. And you're like, why is he posting a picture of a little boy? Yeah. And what else? Colin's bloody knuckles. Wow. If you know nothing about this case, you're like, oh, why is he doing that? According to Colin, the material federal prosecutors, blah, blah, blah. After hours of controversial and combative questioning, confrontational and combative, Colin asked for a break. He went back into the small room where his lawyer waited, and he broke down. So the feds caused him emotional harm. The feds did. I didn't do that. Nobody made the feds. The feds can read my shit all they want. If they think I'm making shit up or I'm not legitimate or I can't back up, if they think the things that I'm saying have no actual value, they're not going to confront Colin Albert with it and use it at their grand jury presentation, are they? So when they say this, that Colin Albert broke down, it's because the feds made him break down. The feds made him this way. So they are.
Yeah, I hate they rag on me for smoking, but sit here for a long time. Appreciate you people hanging out. There's been plenty of other places to go. I'm sure half of you are going back and forth, but I appreciate you hanging here. I got the redirect set. Don't forget, we all riding Turtle Boy together.
Suing me because I'm being prosecuted.
Gen X had a great idea that we need to raid the chat with flies tonight.
Yeah, we can do that.
That's a good idea.
I thought it's a good idea.
Let's do it.
Because I caused emotional harm to these witnesses. It sounds like the feds caused emotional harm to these witnesses. And, Colin Albert's going to have to be cross-examined about all of this at my trial. I don't know why they're doing this. I mean, this is wild. How do you think Colin's going to hold up under cross-examination? Stand by. Get down.
Oh, God. I can feel the videos coming. I can feel it.
The fly compilations.
Yeah, Flipper had made it.
Oh, it's already on there.
Oh god. At first I wasn't watching, so when he yelled like "get down," I thought he was talking to like a dog. I was like, what the hell?
Started. We'll get more.
Yeah, it does sound like he's yelling at kids climbing on furniture or something until he's like that.
So check this out right here. See what this is.
turdo.
Brian, do you want to call the number? Otherwise, we're going to have to make forced entry.
Me too, Callie.
Calling to have you open the door for us before we have to do a forced entry. Want to knock on that door? State police, we have a search warrant. She just walked that way.
Talk shit and motherfucker. Get down. Die. She's gone.
If it was that easy to deal with the state police.
Hold on.
It's the state police. We're going to have to make forced entry if you don't open the door.
Oh, he's done. Oh, get down. The feds are the bad guy. Okay, he's gonna be disoriented. Oh, there's another one.
Oh god.
Die.
This isn't Flipperhead's video.
Fucker. This one doesn't want to go. Four.
You guys don't happen to have Rams, do you?
Yeah, 5 on my truck.
I'm gonna think about it. They're so quick. Hold on one second.
Calling again.
Hi, Lieutenant College, the state police. Hold on.
Appreciate it, Ms. V.
Motherfucker. I've gotten 8 since the show started. Get more.
We're all set. Thank you.
Not a problem. Thanks a lot.
Guys all set?
See ya. Goodbye. I hate them. Go away.
That's
That was
hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, that was very well done. Very well done.
Although, if y'all were watching during the stream, like right before he went to do his coffee, he sprayed like right over where it had to be sitting. So I'm thinking, oh, I got on his coffee. He's just gonna pour it out. No, he's walking. He just chugs it and then fills it up again. I'm like, oh.
It's protein.
So
It's the flies. It's the chemicals he's just putting in his coffee.
Oh yeah.
So actually, Home Slice made that.
Amazing. Like,
I'm dropping.
Awesome job. Does he have a channel yet?
Channel link. I'm dropping his channel link in the chat.
Yay!
Nice.
So go get subbed up.
That's
Take a second.
exciting.
Yeah.
Subbed. He has
Yeah,
3
take a
subscribers.
second and go do that. Subscribe to the Home Slice. He is funny as fuck. It's pretty cool. Been hanging out a while too before he got all fucking, funny. So now he's like part of the crew. You gotta be weird. You gotta be wary of people like that. You never know when a Home Slice will turn on you. You know what I mean?
Well,
I've seen it happen.
he was at your house when you were gone.
I know. I've seen it happen. It's not always good.
People are calling this like a variety show, though. Do you know that?
Well, I wouldn't see any other way you can call it. You miss 5 minutes, and boy, you miss a lot. This is Mary B trying to fuck with the AI robots inside, so we had to boot her.
Oh no! Don't throw me in space. That's terrifying.
I missed that whole story.
We can't let you fucking crash the ship in space, Mary B.
What's the backstory about the robots? What did I miss?
Oh, they're gonna kill her.
Okay.
Mary B's terrified of the robots.
I'm not terrified. I would, if I was a robot, I would kill humans. Humans are the worst thing that happened to this planet. We're parasites.
Yeah.
And the robots are going to figure that out. And they're going to be like, let's just get rid of them.
Lolene forgot about all the other Christmas conversations we used to have.
They wrote the H in the show card. But anyway,
I did.
I fucking hate flies so much. I hate them. Go away.
Their Home Slice's link is in the chat.
You tell those flies aren't feds. No, It might be, but anyway, goes on to say, when it was all over, he broke down again in his father's cars. I couldn't stop shaking. I couldn't even speak. I was like, what the fuck did they do to me in there? So all of Colin Albert's emotional pain, like Colin Albert's, one of his things about me is like, he made me drop out of school. I made him drop out of school. Who is he more scared of, me or the FBI? Me or the FBI? I don't know who I'd be more scared of.
Damn.
I'm not worried about big bad Brian Albert. I'm worried about the police because the big bad Brian Albert, people are like, aren't you scared of the McAlberts? No, I'm not scared of the McAlberts. They're thugs. They're bullies. When you stand up to bullies, they're not so tough. As you can see, I stood up to bullies. What did they do? They went and cried. Oh my God, he's hurting me. That's what bullies do. They're frauds. They're liars. They're dishonest people. And they bully everyone in town. Brian Albert stared me down after he testified on his way out of the courthouse. I couldn't be in there because he was scared of me. So I had to sit outside of the courtroom.
He was scared of him.
He walks out. He looks at me. He gave me
Brian Albert is no more scared of Turtle Boy than Chloe is scared to bark at all that shit going on outside. Period. Never seen a dog that big. They could laugh. You already got
fine.
You already got the cheeks clapping. You know the dog ain't asleep. Then the lights start flashing through the window. Come on now.
Right.
That dog's going crazy. He's, you know what I mean? There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on.
The dog I was watching last week used to bark at himself in the reflection.
Yep.
The window.
Walk by a mirror and be like, holy shit, who's this motherfucker?
You'd piss at
Wait,
him
mine
every
figures
time.
mine bark at any dog or animal noise on TV and everything.
Yeah.
But I just had this horrible thought of
I didn't finish the
Chloe,
job.
like Chloe's had to like train herself to like mark out any intimate activities.
I'm the Terminator. I love that one.
The cyborg.
Rogers Act that is pulled, huh? Yeah. He's a scary dude. And Colin Albert is the son he never had. Like he wants Colin Albert to be, he wants to trade with Chris. Brian Albert Jr. for Chris. He would do that deal in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. But anyway. Goes on to say about Brian Albert. Okay. Where that led Brian Albert leaves the grand jury was to the witnesses being treated as suspects. There you go. According to Brian Albert, the witnesses were treated as suspects by the federal government. Albert, who was a sergeant detective and commander of the BPD fugitive unit, blah, 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 was also called, who earned honors for bravery and valor. So he's a big, tough guy, was also called to testify before the federal grand jury. It was very aggressive. I'm not in there as a witness. So he's not a witness. He's not a witness? I was in there as a suspect. Oh, thank you, Brian Albert, for confirming that. That the federal government did not consider you a witness. They considered you what I considered him, a suspect. They considered Brian Albert a suspect in this. That was the first time anybody of importance insinuating that. Oh, so I'm not important.
I got it, but I also scared my cat.
This helps me. I'm not important. What do you care? They're like, we don't care what he has to say. He's a nobody. He's not important. He's got no importance. The first time we get distraught is when someone of importance, aka the federal government, assumes that we are the problem. That's when it became a problem.
I think Chris Albert used that exact statement.
The U.S. Attorney's Office agreed to take much of their information from Reed's defense team via Carney's blogs and social media posts. So he agrees with Colin. There's two witnesses saying that the federal government, the U.S. Attorney's Office, got their information from me, that my petitioning was effective. It got to them, didn't it? That's what we wanted. Brian says he was tag teamed by 3 federal prosecutors, Levy, Deach, and
damn. That is rough.
Dustin Chow. I do not rile easily. And I was freaking distraught. Oh, great. So the federal government made him distraught, not Turtle Boy. The federal government did. The federal government, using the information I provided via my petitioning activity.
Oh God, I wish I had a clip of that. We don't have a lot of time left. Shit, we only got 5 minutes left. I don't know if I can find it. I think I'm sub to him.
I don't even know who Just J Hip is.
Yeah.
He's somebody out of the Megan Fox type movement. He's one of the people who found humor in all this shit and good content. I think it's like him and someone named Ketchup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Ketchup. It's like Ketchup. I think it's kind of like a smaller creator like Olap,
Mm-hmm.
all in that community. So
Wicked
they really
funny.
found a lot of content from this community. A lot.
And that
It
was
never
without all
stops.
the TV side piece dramas like over the years. This is creator drama. Imagine if they had all that other.
Yeah. But that community found it. They're going through everything. They're telling them everything.
It got to them. They vetted it. They believed it was legitimate, and they confronted with him, and it made him distraught. The federal government made him distraught. Connect the dots, people. His wife, Nicole, sister of Jennifer McCabe, and McCabe's daughter, Allie, were also reduced to tears by the hostile questioning during their own testimonies. What does that have to do with anything? Who cares if they cried? How does that advance the story? That two women crying is not something that matters at all.
Serious
While
question.
Reed was telling Carney that she had a direct line to the feds, that is not what she told me.
For the men and women up here, if you're confronted by someone with authority and you've done nothing wrong and they're accusing you of something, do y'all get emotional, like upset, or do y'all get angry and confrontational?
I probably wouldn't get either. I would just laugh.
I get
Yeah, I'd
super
probably-
sarcastic.
Yeah, I would probably
Like,
like
what are
drop
you
a bit of an
serious?
attitude.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead. Look, whatever. I don't fucking care.
Yeah,
That's what I would-
I got arrested for a DUI after not drinking one night.
I want that to happen.
But I've been
I
bartending,
really
so I've been walking in alcohol for like 8 hours. I
Yeah.
told him that. I was like, dude, I smell like a brewery. I mean, I understand that, but I have not had a drop to drink. You're just gonna bring me back here. Do not tow my car.
They didn't breathalyze you?
Yeah, when we got to the thing.
Oh, they didn't have it with
Because
them?
it was like, I mean, as soon as you roll the window down, somebody who's been bartending all night, they don't have change of clothes and
Yeah,
new
dude.
shoes.
Still should have to do the sobriety testing.
It'll be like,
and-
oh shit, and then it's 5 a.m. So yeah, you're going to jail for a minute.
That's insane.
Yeah.
But I, if I were in their shoes, I'm just imagine anytime I've been like any authority, whether it be back in school or work, if anybody confronts me with something that's not true, I don't get sad or scared. I want to prove my point. You know, like
Fight or flight.
yeah.
Some people
Right.
don't haul ass. They don't like the confrontation. Like Mary B, she likes to talk a lot of shit on here.
Yeah, I'm very mean.
McKee's family requested a return call or email from the U.S. Attorney's Office. Her attorneys had a direct line to the feds.
Very funny.
Yeah. The existence, I mean, look at this. The existence of the federal case only amplified the harassment of the witnesses. So the federal government caused the harassment of the witnesses. That's what they're saying there. And was used to legitimize it with disastrous effects. McCabe says she reached out to the U.S. Attorney's Office multiple times, telling them that one of her daughters had begun self-harming and had spent 3 months in a partial mental health program. She got no response. I didn't see that email. We got all these emails in Discovery. We didn't get any emails from Jennifer McCabe to the feds telling them this. We got one from Krusty. Krusty emails the feds. But not them. This too is unusual, of course.
I don't think Dusty's gonna make it this time. I don't think so.
A retired FBI agent. So who is the retired FBI agent from the Massachusetts Field Office? And why won't they go on record? Like you're a retired FBI agent, anonymous person. And like, this is what I mean. Like in The Wire season 5, Gus does not want to publish this story because he's like, anonymous sources make us look weak. Anonymous sources are not a good look, right?
We were all waiting for you to get us a clip.
Damn it, Dusty.
I'm just kidding. I like that. That silence right there. Yeah, but everybody was waiting on. I'm not telling you now because you don't have time. I've been waiting on you for 7 minutes, and everybody in the chat was like, "Hell yeah!" I saw them. They were like, "Dusty to the rescue." She always comes in clutch on that
It's
last minute.
unprecedented.
It's unprecedented, but now it's precedented now because you fucked up.
Anonymous sources can be
You fucked
useful
up.
at times, but they can't be your only sources. This story is filled with anonymous sources saying controversial things, right? And it weakens the whole story. Not that the story was good to begin with, but this too is unusual according to a retired FBI agent from the Massachusetts field office who worked public corruption cases. I mean, why are they afraid to say their name if they worked public corruption cases?
If they had to have worked with
This would add so
he
much
did.
legitimacy to it if this person went on record. If not, how do we know that this
Just
person
messing with you.
exists? How do we know this? Gretchen Voss makes shit up. We've seen that. She's not above making shit up. She has an agenda. She's biased. We went after people that were bothering our witnesses all the time. The former agent says it's standard operating procedure, and they could have done the same to Carney and his followers. We go out and tell them, look, if you do it again, we're going to arrest you. Leave our witnesses alone. But according to Brian Albert, he wasn't a witness. He was a suspect. That's what he said. Protecting witnesses so they can come forward to testify is critically important to the integrity of the justice system. And none of them, not one of them was impaired doing that. So anyway. That is that. Okay. Could it be Kofen Doofus? She was never.
Twattendoffer.
Did it say federal?
Twattendoffer. It would not let me put Twattendoffer in the chat earlier. kept
Bullshit. Silencing you.
No, I kept changing it to 24 something. And it had the little marks by it, like AI changed it. Thinking it knew what I was talking about. Like, no, motherfucker. Why do you think it's in the iPad that way? I hit TW and it pops up in my head. Bam. And then I look in the chat and it's like 24 something something. Like, what in the fuck?
Yeah, the robots don't want us talking like that anymore, Danny. So
It's supposed to be Twattendoffer. Don't fuck up the Twattendoffer.
Like
right?
when Jolene played that music and was sitting on the counter behind her camera and was dancing, had the outfit on, like that was one of the funniest improv I've seen of hers.
Oh god. Yep, and I never gave up. I had to find a way around it. I had to put it in the middle of a sentence. Like, you motherfucker. But that's what happens. That's what happened.
You're a loser, guy.
Got about 1 minute. Let me check.
What's obvious about what TV's saying here is that federal government would not call a grand jury and question these quote unquote witnesses with just some YouTuber stream.
well, and they're intimidated, but not by him. They're intimidated by the FBI, and they're just attacking him because that's the only person they can go after.
Right. And on the hierarchy of things, if the local government is saying one thing and the federal government is saying another thing based off of what they have access to for testing evidence, looking at evidence, pulling stuff, who are people going to believe?
Right.
So it's
the federal government is busy. They don't just get into cases because they're bored, you know?
and not just because Karen was in what Spanish club or something with somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's fucking ridiculous.
All right, well, say goodbye to your friends while I pick out a good outro song.
He's actually going to start on time. Good for him.
Well, I'll play. I don't know.
It has
I
to
don't
be.
know if he is.
It has to be the pre-show one. Is that what it
It
is?
doesn't have to be every time.
Okay.
Yeah. Jeez.
I played the old intro today, so play something different for the outro. It'll be good. So say goodbye to all these nice people who hung out.
I cut you off, MJ.
Yep,
Bye,
he's gone.
everybody.
Bye, nice people.
And bye, chat.
Thanks
Thanks for being here.
Yep, I appreciate it. We'll see you guys next time.
Bye, friends.
MJ, is there something you wanted to say to everybody?
I just said bye.
10-4-20, light it up. Pass the gas, no C's, just dust. Toys on the beat, we getting high. Puff, puff, pass, let's ride. Roll it, yeah, yeah, yeah. Roll it, light it, hit it, pass it. Blaze up, 420 blazer, we getting blasted. High as fuck, Zaza in the air, smell it from the block. Loud pack, puff, puff, cough, cough, never coming back down. Never. Roll it, light it, hit it, pass it. Blaze up, 420 blazer, we getting blasted. High as fuck, eyes low, money grow, feeling like a boss. Yeah. Smoke weed every day, this the 420 blazer. Yeah. Woke up down in Mississippi, sun beaming through the trees. Grabbed the grinder, packed the bowl, put the funk in the breeze. No Reggie, all exotic gelato runs in that cake. One hit got me floating, now I'm drifting into space. So squad waiting on the wood, yeah, we rolling up the loud. Neighbors knocking on the door, saying turn that shit down. I said ain't no music playing, that's the gas talking loud. Cause so strong it got the whole down block inside. Stacking paper while the smoke keep burning nice and slow. 420 every day, you already know the code. From the Delta to the coast, we elevate the whole state. Mississippi mud mixed with that fire, now we levitate. Dabs hitting different reek full of shadow, breaking all the rules. Eyes redder than a stop sign, too cool as ice, never lose. Freestyling through the cypher while the blunt make one more round. Every bar keep climbing higher, now we barely touch the ground. Haters mad cause they sober, trying to rain on all the vibes. We just laughing through the smoke while the whole room comes alive. Bag full of exotic, cost more than your rent check. One puff got the whole crew vibing, that's a safe bet. 420 lifestyle, no cap, that's the realest thing I wrote. Light one for the culture, let the good times stay afloat. From the wake and bake to the late night smoke. 10-4-20, yeah, yeah, you already know, yeah, yeah. Feel that burn, mind gone. Vibe stay blessed, pass it left. Never right tonight. We on the sky, we on the sky. Roll it, light it, hit it, pass it. Blaze up, 420 blazer, we getting blasted. High as fuck, Zaza in the air, smell it from the block. Loud pack, puff, puff, pass, cough, never coming back down. Never. Roll it, light it, hit it, pass it. Let's go. 420 blazer, we getting blasted. Yeah, 10-4-20, copy that. Yeah. We all on the beat. Blazer. It's 420, 420.